So, hey everybody, what's going on? Good evening, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United with another little video for you, evening roundup of all the latest transfer news and goings on, folks. We've got all the latest for you in this video. Do us a favour at the start of the show, smash the like on the video, give it a massive thumbs up, share it around on social media. We've pinned a tweet to the top of the live chat. Please do give us a follow. Give us a retweet. We'll give you all a shout out later if you could do that for us, you bloody legends. Thank you for joining everyone who's in here. How you doing there, Troy Manser, Johan, Mark Nurse, Nas, Must Play, JM Beer, Gung Shilioni, Javier. We've got Chief Shrewman, Hamza Patel, John Adair, Sonny Igbins, United Forever, Rushmano, Nasir Ali, Abanaf Ketapal, The Trooper, Woody, Vooty, Nick Bruff, Chidori, Abanaf, Big Red, Abanaf, Mounts, Disco Dave, Patrick, Must Play, Big Stan, Hoodstar, William, Adam, Troy, Merrick, The Trooper, Simon, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much for joining us. Yep, smash the like on it. Get yourself involved, folks. We want to hear from you throughout, and then we'll have a big Q&A at the end of the show as well. But the big news, folks, we've got some big news. So let's get a sue in the live chat, because it does seem like Man United are about to submit, if we haven't already, but about to submit a large, sizable, improved offer for Antony. We have lots of different reports coming out to say that Ajax are expecting a 90 plus million bid to be officially submitted on Thursday, and the final transfer fee could end up being 95 million in bonuses. So big news for Man United and Antony. Also a report here just a few moments ago from David Ornstein, which reports that Man United are confident of reaching an agreement with Ajax to sign Antony, the 22-year-old Brazil international winger, now main recruitment focus for United. Pursuit of PSV Eindhoven attacker Cody Gakpo believed to have cooled somewhat. So this is what's been reported by The Athletic. So we know that there's big interest, of course, from United, and this is from Fabrizio just 20 minutes ago, which reports that United have not submitted a new official bid for Antony yet, but it will be sent to Ajax soon. Matter of time. He's considered internally by board/Ten Hag as a main priority over any other target. So that tells the story, really. We're focusing on getting Antony in and spending a huge amount of money on him primarily before looking at other people, I suppose. I mean, if you are going to spend 100 million euros on a winger like Antony, does that mean there's any budget left for a player like Gakpo? We'll have to wait and see. But we could well see us still going for a Gakpo bid, even with going in for Antony, but probably not. But let's just have a little look at you know, the facts. So we haven't submitted a bid yet, but we're actually expected to try for around about 90 million. Could be slightly higher with add-ons. So, you know, this discussion we've been having over the last couple of days about the amount of money that that Ajax are wanting just being way too much money. Well, they're going to have to come to the realization that they can't get 100 million euros for him. Or at least Man United shouldn't pay 100 million euros for this guy, because it is just too much for the player that he is. But reports now suggest that he has handed in a transfer request. So, you know, lots of different outlets suggesting that's the case. So Mike Verwey has reported this tonight, that Antony has officially requested Ajax to cooperate in a transfer to Man United, and his management was already house hunting. Antony has officially asked Ajax to cooperate in a transfer to Man United, and his management were already watching houses, basically. That means, so they're already looking at houses, properties in Manchester and the Manchester area, and he's already they've already essentially requested a transfer request in order to leave the football club. So get in there, my son. It looks like we're going to be getting Antony, my friends. All he said when he was leaving, when Ten Hag was leaving, in that video that they sent out on social media from all the Ajax players and stuff, he said, "If you need me, Ten Hag, I'll be there." And Ten Hag looks like he's coming a knock in. Ajax are going to get themselves an incredibly good deal for this player. You know, almost 100 million euros for a somewhat unproven player. He's only done it in the Eredivisie so far, right? So huge money. They're laughing all the way to the bank. Man United be happy because we get a really, really good player. It's not our money. Yes, there are about an extra, you know, 10 million, extra 30 million on top of the deal here. It's pretty ridiculous in regards to the amount of money that we're paying. But it's a Ten Hag player. It gets him his guy, and one part of me thinks, you know what, screw the money, doesn't matter, it's the Glazers shithouse's money, just buy the players, get the players in. So he's requested a transfer request to Ajax, folks. It's all kicking off this evening, guys, in regards to Antony. Let's go. So also reports that Antony's reps, this come out at 10 to 10 from David Ornstein as well, that Antony's reps are in London looking to complete a move to Old Trafford. So they've based themselves, the understanding is that they've based themselves in London in order to, you know, be in the UK to get this deal done quickly, as and when there can be agreements in place. So it looks actually quite interesting, so they can discuss and negotiate with Manchester United here while they're here. Fantastic, guys. It looks like we're getting this guy. So let's ask the live chat on a scale of 1 to 10. How good do you think Antony is, folks? Let's have a little vote in the live chat. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good is Antony? Let us know. Abhinav Kettlebell says 7. Yeah. Antony update. Oh, thank you very much. Let's have a look at this one, boss. Nice. Yes, I've got that information with me, actually. Thank you so much, bud. And let's see who we've got in the Carabao Cup as well, because that draws tonight, isn't it? 8 out of 8 says United Forever, 8 says Creeping East, and 9 says Matty Goodwin, 1 says Night Whisper, 8 says Johnny, 6 says Andrew, 8 says Big Stan, 7 says The Hoff, 6.5 says Just a G. Okay, fair enough. So a bit of a range here from 6 to 9. In my opinion, it is somewhere in the middle of that. You know, it's an 8 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. It's too much money, way too much money. But actually, for the type of player he is, I didn't ask you how good the deal is. I asked you how good of a player he is. And I think at the moment, he's a 7.5. He's an 8 out of 10. He looks a quality Brazilian prospect. But we haven't seen him do it in the Premier League for us yet. And that's what counts. It's one thing doing it in the Eredivisie. Let's see if you can do it in the Premier League for Man United. It's two big different things. We've seen Memphis Depay bottle it in recent years. Anthony Ong, thank you so much, bud. Get in there, my son. He says, hey, Pig, this Antony is free. No need 90 million euros. Excuse me? Oh, this Antony. Antony, you're a punny legend. If only we could sign this Antony. Anthony Ong. Thank you, Anthony. Let's get a hashtag Antony with an H in the live chat there for this guy. Thank you so much for being a member for 2 months, bud. Let's go. Let's get a 2 in there for this guy. We got 316 people watching. That's a Steve Austin amount of people. Give me a hell yeah in the live chat. But also smash the like. We're only 8 likes away from 100. We can do better than that, guys. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Smash the like on the video. Help us out, guys, and get involved. Anthony Young, thank you so much for supporting this channel, mate. Appreciate you absolute lad. So Antony's reps are based in London, and they're going to be doing business on the deal here. It's understood, of course, that, you know, he's our main target right now. We've also got reports here as well from the European lad via Mike Verwey again, that Antony's told Jerry Hamstra and Huntelaar that it would have big impact on him if they decide to refuse to sell him. He has a full personal agreement with Manchester United and was signed until 2027. So big news, big reports there from Mike Verwey that that's the case. And we know obviously he's desperate for the move. He wants the move. This is the report here. It says, Justin Antony has told Jerry Hamstra and Huntelaar it would have a big impact on him if they decide to refuse to sell him. He has a full agreement with Manchester United. So he's desperate for the move. He's pushing Manchester United. He's pushing for the United move. And of course, Ajax are reluctant to sell him for anything less than a pretty penny. But there comes a point where now the entourage and the player, they do have to put pressure on the club of Ajax, because Ajax are being a bit greedy here now. They're asking for a bit much, and they're trying to sort of essentially price Antony out of the market. And if they do want to do a deal, and Antony wants to do a deal, then they're going to have to, you know, meet us closer to that 80 million euro valuation, because 100 plus million euros is just crazy. But certainly, you know, if it's in that sort of a region, it's still too much money, but it's a little bit better than paying 100 million euros, guys. What would it be? Around about 76, 77 million pounds if you're talking about 90 million euros, somewhere in that region. So it's a huge, huge amount of money, a crazy amount of money for a player who's relatively unproven, particularly unproven in English football. So we'll see, but he wants to leave. He's basically, essentially, it's a transfer request now. They're going to put pressure on Ajax in order to try and increase the likelihood that they sell to quickly. And also, if you look at what Antony's being paid. So I saw a report earlier, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I saw a report earlier that says that Antony, his current contract at Ajax, he receives £29,000 a week, which, you know, pretty good money, pretty good work if you can get it, guys. But you know what? Manchester United would be prepared to pay a heck of a lot more than that, wouldn't we? I mean, let's just ask the chat, how much do you think Antony's worth in terms of wages at Man United per week in pounds? Let's ask the chat. So for me, I think they'll offer him 200 grand a week. That's what I think they're offering. Maybe even a little bit more, 220, even though he's only 22 and he's yet to prove himself to Manchester United yet. You can't see a big money deal like this going without a really sizable wages as well, I think, because look, it's a huge money deal. They know what a huge player he is. 120,000, 150 says James, 200 says Inner, 100 says Troy, 110 says Wackass, 230 says Hamza, 700 says The Trooper, 120 says Jono, 150 says Jason, 125 says Mike Nurse, 150. Right, guys, so yeah, as I said in my earlier video today, like, realistically, Antony, you know, he's not really there where he could be. He should be getting paid 200 grand a week. But this is Manchester United we're talking about. And we have a tendency to give players too much too soon. And when there's a deal involved with 90 million euros potentially trading hands, crikey, he's going to be expecting that the wages that he's getting is a significant improvement on what he's got now. Now, it seems like, as I said, he's on a low wage there. So it will be a significant improvement. But I think he's expecting, you know, at least close to 200k a week at United personally. Certainly his agents will be pushing for that, won't they? They'll go for less though. Let's face it, Man United is a huge step up for him in terms of the wages that he'll be getting to play football. He wants to move to the Premier League, so maybe there's a bit of room for manoeuvre there for United, but crikey, I think he'll be getting close to 200k. You'd give him 100 grand, says CT. Good shout, I like your style. We are too rich, says Night Whisper. I don't know about that, but hey, pal Marius, what's going on, bro? Yeah, all players, mate, says Rajat. Pig, what do you think of the stupid Old Trafford ripping down a disabled supporters flag? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that, but actually, Vincent, but that sounds fucking gash, mate. What? Just because it said Glazers out and they ripped down a disabled supporters flag? What, the stewards you're talking about? That's a disgrace! Piggy told me the season's over unless we sign Denzel Dumfries now. Come on, Denzel. It makes sense. You know it makes sense, bud. Okay, so... So big news there, folks, on Antony. Big news. The only thing is, if you look at the Gakpo situation, well, if we're going with Antony, we're putting all our eggs in that basket, it seems. I don't know if we're going in for both, but we should go in for both. United with a bunch of bottle recruitment team here trying to get Antony, but we could go and get Gakpo as well, who's available for literally less than half the price, and his stats are twice as good as Antony last season. You what? Mate, if we go for Antony and don't go for Gakpo, it doesn't really make that much sense to me. Okay, Antony is an exceptional talent, looks great, 22, Brazilian vibes, 10 Hag's coached him. I understand all the positive points to it. But his stats are still half as good as Gakpo's last season, and Gakpo's only 23, Dutch vibes. So, you know, we should go and get both of them, folks. Why the hell are we just, fanning around with one? We might as well go get both of them. This is an opportunity to get a couple of really fantastic wingers in the team. Why the hell not? So I still think we should, and we're looking at getting rid of players as well. We're still doing deals to get players out of this football club. Eric Bailly has now gone. You know, he's officially... joined Marseille now, so he's no longer a Manchester United player, obviously. We're looking to get rid of a couple of more players potentially too, so don't see why we couldn't go and get another player like Gakpo. Why not? Let's get a hashtag Glazers out in there, Rushmano. Good shout, Rushmano. Hashtag Glazers out. Sing it proud and loud, because these toss parts aren't changing their spots anytime soon. If you look at like what we've gone from, so before this Casemiro deal, before that win against Liverpool, you know, we were looking at bringing in several players because that's what we needed. We are struggling in loads of areas. De Jong was still being talked about even. Now we understand that the De Jong deal is dead, and of course this Gakpo deal is teetering, it seems. If you listen to what Ornstein said there, he said that pursuit of PSV Eindhoven attacker Cody Gakpo is believed to have cooled somewhat at the moment. We'll see. But we might end up just getting Casemiro and Antony, which isn't enough, guys. It still isn't enough. We still need a lot more investment. We still do need a right back. In my opinion, we still need to sell one or two more of the centre-backs and buy another centre-back. In my opinion, another central midfielder wouldn't go amiss either, in all fairness, folks. So there's still three positions in the way I can see it, and a centre-forward would be fucking lovely as well. Because let's face it, we've only got Cristiano up there, and yeah, Rashford did well in the last game playing at the number 9, but can he actually do it consistently? We'll see. But, yeah, we need 3 or 4 new signings, guys, still. So unless they're going to provide Erik ten Hag what he needs for the season and show some sort of ambition, they're just the same old tosspot Glazer users as they always are. And even if they did that, we know that it's just a one-off. And they'll spend a bit of money in a non-Champions League year, maybe to get us back up there, so they can sell the sponsorship deals and be commercially successful still. But we know what their true intentions are. Yeah, let's get a hashtag Glazers out in there. Thank you so much, guys. Need a right back. I agree with you, Pete Morris. Although Dalot looked good the other day against Liverpool, I've seen him have defensive vulnerabilities in too many games. Maybe it's because he had a bunch of gash merchants next to him, but you know, certainly the back line should not be changed from the last game. I would stick Dalot in the next game against Southampton. But still, though, could we improve upon that right back position? I believe that we absolutely could, so why shouldn't we? Andy says, Pig, isn't it funny we win a match and the signings slow down? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's it. They're not interested in giving us what we need. Gunshi says a number 9, a central midfielder and a right back and Antony, and it would be a great window. You are right, Gunshi. I mean, it would be a rebuilding window if you could get those few positions sorted out you've just mentioned there with some good quality players. Antony coming in, Casemiro, you know, Martinez, who looks a real player for us, Malacia, who looks like he could be in the next Patrice Evra. You know, this would be an exceptional window. Christian Eriksen's an unbelievable signing on a free. So yes, if you just add a few more players, quality players in the key positions we need, there's no excuses then. We've got ourselves a good quality team that's ready for the season. But as we've shown in the first couple of games of the season, bar that Liverpool game, we don't. So we do need to get some more quality players in, absolutely. Okay. So, guys, we've got 457 legends and 167 likes. Thank you, everyone, for smashing that thumbs up button on the video. Really, really appreciate you guys hitting the old subscribe button and smashing the like button. We're actually very, very close indeed now, guys, to 65,000 subscribers. Let's get it in the live chat. Hashtag 65. We're not there yet, guys, but we're actually really close. It's got a nice ring to it, doesn't it? So if you're new to the channel, I'm going to ask you, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button on the video. Get yourself involved. We're on here every day and night giving you all the latest United news anyway. So if you don't want to miss out, get involved. It's a great community vibe. Smash the subscribe. Sleep Tight. Thank you so much, bud, for your super chat. Let's get a Sue in there for Sleep Tight. Thank you, buddy. He says, hi, Piggy. Loving the thumbnail. Much love from Vegas. Oh, nice one, mate. Having a good old time in Vegas, are you? Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate you. Guys, let's get a Sue in there for this lad. And yeah, thank you very much for liking the new thumbnail, dude. So I am experimenting a little bit with the thumbnails, putting this old mug on them. So give us your feedback, guys. Let us know. Let us know. How do you like the new thumbnails? Thank you so much, though, for you for getting in there raw with that. And Rush Mano's super chatted in with a £5 super chat as well. Sue for Rush Mano, guys. He says, what a surprise. Struggling shifting players and the Glazers never quite do enough. Hashtag Glazers out. Hashtag had enough. Good call there. Thank you, Rushmano. Yeah, damn right, damn right. They don't quite seem to do enough, do they? And let's just remember, even if they did, so some people say, oh, United spend money on players. You've spent $1 billion in the last 10 years, blah, 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 yada, 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 all that shite. But they don't. They fail to realise, actually, aside from the fact they spent that badly on these players largely, they've actually just not spent elsewhere. It's not the fact, it's not just the front of the house that you've got to be concerned about. It's the whole package. They've mismanaged the club. The stadium should be in a better condition. It should have been refurbed in certain areas. There should be better facilities. There should be, you know, better infrastructure all throughout the club, and they have failed to invest in all areas. So it's not just the spend on players. They might spend 300 million this transfer window on players. Doesn't impress me much, and they won't do that anyway, but doesn't impress me much because of all the other areas that they failed to invest in over the years. They're not fooling anybody. Hashtag Glazers out in the live chat, guys. Get those green and gold emojis in there for these true shit houses. The Glazer shit houses. Jason Garbett, man, thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Sue, he comments, Lema, 25 mil, Belotti, free. Hey, great shouts there, Jason, man, I know. Well, there you go. Conrad Lema, 25 mil, decent option. There's still a couple of other players other than De Jong in the midfield we could go for. How's about a little cheeky fellow called Ruben Neves? If you've got any bollocks about you as a club and want to actually make a statement and get somebody in with a bit of Premier League experience and pedigree, etc., and he's looking, but he's young, 24, isn't he, Ruben? He might look 35, but he's younger. You know, he's developing, he's getting better. Why wouldn't you want a player like that? Only a lack of ambition, that's why. Gakpo's 40 million, exactly, two-tone. Why wouldn't you go and get Gakpo? This guy seems like an absolute bargain at the moment compared to a lot of other players in the window. Good evening there, Gav Dog. Shout out to everybody who's in here, by the way. Sorry if I missed any of you. John Adair, Night Whisper, Pete Morris, Rushy, two-tone, Lucas Larson, Andrew, Jonathan Gallagher. What's going on, bro? Gav Dog, Andy Young, so many legends getting in here. Sandal Negan as well. Comments, we need a right back. Spot on, yeah. Denzel Dumfries, anyone? That's what I fancy. Hey, 0 degrees. Sal's deal failed to complete. Pig United want to buy Fred again. Ten Hag is pissed, says E. Marshall. Well, we'll see what's going on, E. Marshall. But I mean, I'm pretty impressed with Ten Hag over the last few days. I like sort of the stuff he said. I like the leadership qualities that he's showing, i.e., you know, running the 13.8 kilometers with the players the other day and absolutely freaking shagging himself out in the process. And the fact that we all the stuff he said in and around the Liverpool game and about the team needing to have that sort of attitude, and it's all about the attitude. And I feel like he is building a bit of a team spirit and unity already at United. It's early. Look, the first 2 games were an abomination, but we've had a response against Liverpool. Ten Hag's early doors. That will give Ten Hag a chance. Hashtag Ten Hag in, folks. There's nothing to worry about just yet for Ten Hag. He actually seems like, somebody that, hey, look, I think he's going to do some progressive things at Manchester United, given the players. I mean, he said recently, I don't know if you watched that sit-down interview with Carra and Neville, but he said, yeah, we need some players. We do need some players. We're not going to buy any old player. We only want the players that, help Manchester United and are quality enough players. And we're prepared to wait, but we still do need some players. There's a balance. Like, we can't wait till next summer transfer window. We've got to get some bloody players. So, he is looking proactive. He's looking good. Erik ten Hag is the boss, says Andrew. Spot on, sir. Give him a contract till 2027. I don't know about that yet. Let's see how he gets on, to be fair. Hey, Ibukunola, what's going on? He says, Pig, I feel very sad. United going for Newcastle's second-choice keeper to come and rival De Gea. I mean, even Newcastle just replaced him with Nicky Pope, who is scouting for players for Ten Hag. Okay, but, I don't think that's that bad of a signing if we just picked him up. So this is what you're referring to. Manchester United have held initial talks with Newcastle over signing goalkeeper Martin Dubravka. I don't think it's just a backup goalkeeper, isn't he, really? Obviously, Ten Hag's not too happy, doesn't feel like Tom Heaton's enough. Martin Dubravka, is he really going to take the place off of David De Gea in the team? Probably not, no. He's just coming in here to sort of be a second in command, isn't he? So, look, I'm not bothered about this deal. I don't really care. I think it's the outfield positions we need to strengthen mostly. Maybe we do need more of a ball-playing sort of a goalkeeper. Sometimes if there's that's in question with David De Gea. He certainly needs a chance. He certainly needs to prove himself this season. If he can't do that long-term, we might have to get somebody like that. But right now, it just doesn't bother me. I'd be quite happy just to see nobody coming in the goalkeeper position. It really doesn't bother me that much. We've got Big Dave. We've got big old Dave. And this guy is all we need at the moment anyway. He's had a shit first game, but the game against Liverpool was much better from him. Okay, Mike Verwey says, Ajax are expecting a €90 million bid to be officially submitted on Thursday, guys. So it's Wednesday today. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out. That's tomorrow. So Man United could be going in for this guy tomorrow. Who knows? Could be done by the weekend again. We saw that Casemiro deal get concluded pretty damn quickly. As long as Ajax are prepared to accept our offer, which is somewhere in the region of €90 million, maybe with a few add-ons, then crikey, it could get done in a matter of a few days. So we have reports that his agents, Antony's agents and his representatives are in London at the moment, basing themselves there. So pretty sure that negotiations could be all signed off on pretty damn quickly, and it could be wrapped up within a matter of a few days. He just needs to be flown in for a medical course, just needs to conduct that and sign the paperwork and do all the rest of it, and the clubs need to exchange, and then we've got ourselves Antony. So it's an extortionate price we're paying, but we're getting our man. Ten Hag's getting his man. Yeah, Jonathan says, Ajax taking the piss, 90 million. It's an absolute piss take, but that's really what it's going to take to get the deal done. They put out a figure out there, didn't they, of 100 million euros. Seemed way too much. 90 million seems way too much. 80 million seemed a bit too much, in all fairness, but they rejected 80 million. So we know that they're serious about wanting more money. They've already rejected an offer of 80 million by Manchester United, so it's going to take an improved offer by United to convince them to sell. That's just the way it is. So 90 million euros, that's a big enough tempting offer, I think, to twist their arm. Plus, the player now does want to go to Manchester United, does want to get away from Ajax, and therefore, it's essentially handed in a transfer request. Reports here, Mike Verwey, that says that Antony has officially requested Ajax to cooperate in a transfer to Man United, and his management was already house hunting. So there you go. That's the situation there. He is pushing for a move to United, and whenever there's a player who's want away, it does mean that, well, the club that's selling him, their position in terms of the transfer negotiations, well, look, it's not as strong, is it? It's weaker. If the player's going to be affected by the move, and even if the window shuts, then they might not be the same player. You kind of want them to go away. If they're not happy where they are and they really want to move, they've got their eyes on another club, well, you can try and keep them, but I think you're going to have an unhappy player on your hands, especially considering getting significantly less money. You could offer them a new massive contract, which is not something that Ajax are going to do, I don't think. So it only really leaves one option, which is to go to Man United and to sell him. So get in there, my son. It looks like Antony's coming, though. Can we get a massive sue in the live chat? It's not done yet, folks. We are expected to submit a bid. Ajax have not accepted it yet. Let's just be clear. But we know we've agreed personal terms with the player. That's not a problem. The player's desperate to come to United and reunite with Ten Hag. So he's coming. As soon as there is an offer in by Manchester United and it's accepted, it will be a matter of a couple of days, I think, until we sign this guy. Guys, smash a 1 in the live chat if you think we'll sign him by the weekend. Let us know what you think. So 4 or 5 days time. It's Wednesday now. Reports are the bid's going to go in tomorrow, and then that could leave a few days, to get everything wrapped up. Smash a 1 if you think he'll get done by the weekend. Night Whisper thinks so. Craw disagrees. Madhouse disagrees. Lalu thinks so. Thank you very much, Clive Neal. Much love to you. Cass Vandermeer thinks so. Vincent says yes. We got Aston Villa in the cup, did we now? 786. Really? Oh, that's a bit of a shit draw, actually, to be fair. I mean, any Premier League club is just not the best, is it, in the third round, is it? So that's who we got, is it, guys? Oh, nice one. Thanks for letting us know. So we've got Aston Villa in the Carabao. Are you serious? That is absolutely guff. Yeah, Antony demands 48 hours, Dutch media. Exactly, Cass Vandermeer. That's it. Various reports coming out. They want to get this deal wrapped up very, very quickly indeed, yes. Yep, okay, so there was talks about the goalkeeper situation. Let's just go back on that for a second. So Man United were reported to be interested in bringing in Kevin Trapp. There's some discrepancies about whether or not that is going to be done, but Eintracht Frankfurt want a sum in the range of 15 to 20 million euros. And Sir Alex Ferguson apparently, have had his say on buying the player. United District reporting that Sir Alex, who acts as an advisor in the background for Man United, was suggested by his contacts in Germany during the summer to take a close look at Kevin Trapp. But who knows? We're linked to Dubravka at the moment. The Trapp deal is also reported by some outlets as being dead. So, if I don't really give a toss, to be honest, guys. As I've said, it doesn't bother me. I'm not too bothered about the goalkeeper position. I think Big Dave's enough this season. I would like to see us, obviously, sign more outfield players. I'd rather see us put the money towards getting a right back or another midfielder. So that's where I'm at, really. Hey, Illa United, how you doing, boss? Yes, indeed. Memphis, 8 mil, says Forhad Ahmed. Hey, we were talking about that early on, but you make a good point there, Forhad. So, Memphis Depay for 8 million quid, 10 million euros. I would absolutely take him at Man United, dude. Definitely. I mean, come on, that's not really a risk, is it? He is a good player. He does have a very good record in recent years for club and for country as well. His record for the Netherlands is a good record. He's a decent player. He's had a time of spell at Manchester United already previously, which he absolutely flopped in. It's a different time. He has gone away. He has developed. I mean, I would take him because he's so cheap. I would not take him for 20 mil. No, I think that's an unnecessary acquisition, an unnecessary risk. But for 8 million quid, you bet your ass I'd take Memphis Depay at the club, guys. Smash a 1 if you'd have a bit of Memphis at United for 8 million quid. Let us know, guys. Look, we need some options at the striker. We need some options on the left wing. Maybe this is where we go. We sign Antony. We don't sign Gakpo. And we just get Memphis on the cheap. Because Memphis can play left wing. Memphis can play striker. Lots of ones coming in the live chat. Yeah, I mean, it's not the most ambitious. I think Gakpo being 23 looks a very exciting signing. But it's a big difference between 8 million quid and 40 million euros or 40 million quid. It's quite a big difference. You want Gakpo, says Rashad Valencia. Would take Depay at this stage, says Rory. Yeah, I'm with you. 1, says J King. 2, says Asher Katana, would not have him. You thought Depay was off to Juventus? Yeah, well, certain links with them, but apparently, the negotiations are breaking down there with Memphis Depay and Juventus at the moment. So we'll see. But no, it's not done yet, bud. I don't think it's done yet. Gakpo or nothing, says Rajat. Yeah, Depay, hell no, better bring Sheringham, says United. Gakpo's class, says Stuart Allison. Yeah, Gakpo looks amazing. I mean, come on. Eredivisie Player of the Year last year. I think he had 23 goal contributions and 22 appearances for them in the Eredivisie. That tells you a story. If you're having that sort of an impact in any league, you must be a pretty damn good player. I mean, just to counterbalance the argument, Antony has, 12 contributions or something in about 22 games. So almost half of what Gakpo had. So that is quite a difference. Hey, Mark Harris, thank you so much for the $2 super chat from Dan Under, bro. Let's get a mother chuffering suey in the live chat there for Marky Harris, bro. Thank you so much. He says, Elvis, Memphis, Presley, and slab in. In a duo outside Lidl. Okay, thank you so much there. Well, yeah, that is probably more of a suitable place for certain players like Slabo Maguire. And look, I'm not claiming Memphis Depay is like this awesome world-class boss signing or anything. I'm just saying that for 8 million quid, you could do a heck of a lot worse. You know, this guy is a good player. He does have Dutch vibes. You know, Ten Hag would be an admirer of Memphis over what he's done over the last decade in Dutch football. He has scored a lot of goals for the Oranje. He has done that. Thank you so much, Mark Harris. Can we get a Sui in there for this guy? Gakpo reminded me of a Morata tonight, says Madhouse. Antony moving like a boss. Guys, wasn't able to watch the Rangers game, right? The Rangers PSV game. So, guys, if anybody watched it, what did you honestly think of Gakpo in the game tonight? Did you tune in? Did he play well? Let us know your thoughts, because I missed it. I'll have to be honest, I didn't see a damn minute of it. Good. Hey, what's going on there, Eyeball Paul? He's on a free, basically. There you go, Eyeball Paul, lad. Take it, no, FIFA says the Diamond 94. Don't know yet, Diamond 94. Maybe not. Probably back tomorrow night there, the Diamond 94 lad. We'll see. I'm actually really, really melting tonight, guys, and it's just difficult trying to stay up past midnight at the moment for some reason. I'm melting, bud. Andy Young says, Pig, I'm unsure how trustful Forbes is, but supposedly Liverpool have put in an offer for De Jong with an official bid to come soon. Forbes, the financial Forbes, financial company. Oh, okay. Forbes, are they getting in on the old transfer reporting these days? Are they? Fair enough. Interesting. Gakpo was very average tonight, Piggy, but one game. Okay, don't get back Gakpo. He's bad, says Abjef. Gakpo, don't know about that. I mean, I think Gakpo looks a quality player. Yeah, it was just one game. I would say it's just one game if he didn't look tremendous. I mean, this guy's stats don't lie for the season that he had last year. The guy looks like an absolute baller. Holy shit, we got over 500 legends in here tonight, guys. 533. We're only 10 likes off of 250. Guys, take a second to Roy Keane stomp that like button like its name was Gareth Southgate, or Kung Fu Cantonade the shite out of the thumbs up button like it's a Palace fan, and smash a like on the video. It's free to do and it helps us out and it boosts us up there, helps us compete with the clickbait wankers and corporation channels. So twat that like button, folks, and help us out. And also, if you're new to the channel, please do smash the subscribe on the video. We're on our way to 65k. Let me tell you how many we are away from it, guys. Do you know we're only 82 subscribers away from 65,000? So if you're new to the show, hell, look, smash the subscribe. Also, share it around. Tell your friends about it. Oh, you know it makes sense. Keno says Rich. Yes. Gakpo, Mr. Sitter says Illa United. Vincent says, I'm pissed, take Hannibal. Anyone heard the club want to sell Hannibal at 25 million? Yes, absolutely. So there's a report come out in regards to Hannibal, Vincent, that FC Andorra, who the fuck are that guys? There's a report that FC Andorra offered to take Hannibal Mejbri on a loan deal with a purchase option set at 25 million euros. This would be converted into an obligation if they're promoted to La Liga. So, you know, this is... So La Liga, FC Andorra, when it says FC Andorra, does it mean the country of Andorra? Is that what it means? Because that is like in that, is that what it means? FC Andorra is special in, and it's actually in a separate fucking, no way. That's blown my mind, guys. So FC Andorra is the football club from Andorra, but they're in the Segunda Division in the Spanish league system. Yet Andorra is its own separate fucking country, mate. That is mental. In all fairness, I guess it's no different than Cardiff City being in the Football League, is it? Okay, anyway, so apparently FC Andorra interested in taking on Mejbri for a report of 25 million euros, guys, potentially with a purchase option. I actually don't really understand this deal, to be fair. If you're going to sell him, sell him. But if you're going to loan him, then loan him. Don't have a buy option in there. But 25 million's too good to turn down in a way. But then again, this guy's got some serious talents. If you were going to sell him for that, maybe have a buyback clause. That's probably what the most realistic thing is for Mejbri. If you're going to sell him, you've got to have a buyback clause just in case he's going to be awesome. But still, though, I agree with what Wiggy says. It is a good offer. It is a good offer. Marky Harris, what's going on? Thank you for another super chat, mate. He says, Steven Gerrard's seen Hock in hubcaps. Aston Villa, nice one there, Mark Harris. Well, you know what they say for these Scousers, old habits die hard, lah. You know what I mean? Dude, sometimes the Scouser just walks past a parked car and can't help but pop it up on bricks, mate. You know what I mean? They don't even want the wheels. Steven Gerrard's got millions in the bank. He still jacks up a car on the street every now and then, son. You know what I mean? Anyway, so Mejbri on loan with a purchase deal. It could happen, I suppose. We'll see, but who knows? Probably not. Probably not. It's a lot of money, though. It's a lot of money that they're offering right now. Okay. So Eric Ten Hag, folks. What does Eric Ten Hag want? What does he want? He wants signings. He wants his lad, Antony. He wants this player that he's developed. He wants this beast, this Brazilian vibe player that he's got at Ajax and developed him and done well with him. That's who he wants. So that's why we're prepared to pay that amount of money for Antony. Ten Hag could reallocate that money, I'm sure. It's not just down to people like Murtown where this money's spent and stuff. It's obviously Ten Hag's having a say as well. And they're working together, they're working on who we should bring in, etc. But, you know, Man United could easily go and spend 40 on Gakpo and then 50 on another player. But it seems like Ten Hag's desperate to get his guy in. Fabrizio Romano reporting that Ten Hag and the Man United board consider Antony the main priority over any other target at Man United, for Man United this season. So, pretty clear. Also a report here that Antony's advisor informed the Dutch champion that he wants to join Erik ten Hag at Old Trafford after Ajax rejected an offer of £72.3 million last week. Antony has already told United that personal terms will be a formality. So reported by Mullock from the Mirror there, but still, it's a legit report this time. So yeah, you know, it's all looking good for Antony, folks. It's moving along. Man United are clearly favourites to sign this guy. Nobody else is being talked about as a potential buyers, maybe because nobody else is stupid enough to go that high. It's a crazy amount of money, even 90 million euros, and it's going to put a level of expectation on Antony's shoulders. He's going to have to come in here and perform like a 90 million euro player. Look at what it did to Sancho, actually. Sancho this season just gone, the previous season, he's come in for big money, 73 million pounds, and it didn't really take to the Premier League as we would hope. Not really his fault. The team was completely shite. But the thing is, it's like when you're coming in for that price tag, there is an expectation that you've got to perform, and there is a certain, a certain increase in the pressure that delivers, obviously. So I really hope that this player can deal with it, because it's big money. And Sancho, well, some were saying he's an absolute flop. He scored that banger goal against Liverpool the other day, and I've always said that Sancho just needs a new season. That last season was an awful season to come into. This season, with Ten Hag, new style of play, new mentality, hopefully, it could be Jadon Sancho's season. But certainly, it's a similar situation where you're just paying so much money for a player where, crikey, it just puts a little bit of added pressure on him, that's all. So hopefully it's easier for Antony since we're more stable now and it's under tactics he's familiar with. That's such a very good comment as well, Wiggy. You're damn right. So is he more likely to do well in the Ten Hag system after just coming from a Ten Hag system playing for Ten Hag? He definitely is, yeah. So you are right about that. But it is a different league, and Ten Hag's still getting to know the Premier League, and it's totally different, and it's more competitive, and it's more difficult. And of course, they're going to be coming up against better quality players as well in the Premier League. The best players are here. So it's going to be difficult for Antony to begin with, just like anybody. But we'll see. He might be able to just take to it like a duck to water. Let's hope so. Yeah, so the Carabao Cup draw is Aston Villa, right, Ravi OP Gaming. So is he being signed to add competition for Sancho? Essentially, Benji, yes. So we're going to have quality and depth on that right side, aren't we? Right now, we've got Sancho, Diallo, Pellistri, but really, yeah, those two young'uns are just not quite there, are they? So we do need extra quality there. If Sancho gets injured, we need somebody in. But also, there's options for the left side as well. Like, we can have Sancho playing on the left side. We saw him play there quite a lot last season, and in some games to good effect. So who's to say we couldn't have, Antony on the right side and Jadon Sancho on the left side? It depends who's available and who's fit, but let's say Ronaldo goes, Martial, Rashford could be playing up top, and then, well, we're going to need Sancho to play on the left sometimes. So, yeah, he's coming in for rotationary purposes. It's obviously, when you're an 80, 90 million euro player, you're going to be playing quite regularly. He is going to be playing regularly, but also, yeah, he's got to try and convince Ten Hag to select him ahead of Jadon Sancho, doesn't he? Let's ask the chat, though, guys. That's a good question. So let's just say the left wing sorted, whoever that is. Let's just say it's Rashford at the moment, or Gakpo, who probably won't be. But let's just forget about left wing. Well, let's focus on the right wing for a second. So if we do sign Antony, guys, who's your starting right winger? Sancho or Antony? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Sancho or Antony? It is actually still Sancho for me right now, anyway. It is. I feel like he's got tremendous potential. So I'm still hoping that Sancho plays, to be honest. Sancho, says J. King. Sancho, Martial, Antony, bench Rashford. That's a great shout, to be fair. Antony, Sancho, says Rushmano. Jonathan Gallagher says, Pig, what do you think of Donny starting a Premier League game for Erik ten Hag? I don't know, bud. What's going on there? Is he still Van der Bench? Mark Nurse and Ibukan lower, say Antony. Sancho's a right winger, says Alex Core. Yep, he does. He is primarily a right winger, but you can play him on the left side as inside forward. He did play there quite a few times for us last season. and he did well in some games. So, you know, Antony, no-brainer, says Johan. Sancho to the left, Antony to the right. I think that's good. Sancho's got to be, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, Gungshi says Sancho and Antony on either wing. Yeah, well, Ten Hag, maybe early doors, what his plan is to have a really mobile striker. So, you know how Cristiano Ronaldo didn't play in the last game? And Rashford did play up there, and that was a surprise, wasn't it, to see Rashford up the top leading the line. But what did it give us? It did give us that ability to just break, like, so lethal. And Rashford's movement, and he was running a lot, but he also was running into the right sort of channels, the right areas. And he he did well. He pulled them all over the place, in all fairness, and Rashford looked very good. And because he's so mobile, and some may say he's a runner, you know, as opposed to, like, a super skillful player or something, but because of that, he was super effective in what he did. And so, is there a potential for him to be doing that for us in the future under Ten Hag? Yes, there is. Which means that the left wing position is up for grabs for somebody like Jadon Sancho, I suppose, or, you know, or somebody else. Antony right wing, Slabby left out, says Bucks fan. New Blood says Light Whisper. Rashford is gashed, says Fire Up. Rashford full of pace, says J King. That's it. That's what he can do. Yes, hey, what's going on there, Sing Games, you legend? Hope you're good, bud. MND says Sanctony. I like it. Sanctony. Eric Ten Hag won't drop Sancho just like that. No, he doesn't deserve to either. Did you see how quality he was in the last game, taking that chance? I mean, he's got something about him, Jadon Sancho, definitely. We didn't see the best of it last season, but we could well this season. So I think Sancho's going to turn out to be an excellent signing for us. I like his attitude. I like how he plays. He's just, yeah, that was what a great goal that was. Literally sent Milner for a fucking hot dog. Virgil van Dickhead standing there like a fucking Dutch scarecrow, Van's behind the back. Bruno's pointing in the fucking corner like, go on, son, like it was in slow motion. Go on, son, fucking put it in the back of the net there. Put it in the bottom left. And then Sancho just does what, you know, it was a lovely goal, that, wasn't it? I really enjoyed that, folks. So, look, Sancho, he's going to have a much better season, I think. Virgil van Dijk, though, what a scarecrow melt. Smash that like button for your porcine host. Oh, thank you, Gungshi, you legend. Yes, guys, so if it's your first time here, if you're just getting in the stream and you haven't hit the like button yet, ask yourself why. We're one like off of 300, by the way, folks. Sui, hit that thumbs up button if you're just joining us. We're going to get past 300, guys. That's right. Smash the subscribe if you're new. Get involved in the chat. You need to be subscribed to chat, but only for a second. Hey, sub to Flying Pig United, you legend. What's going on? He says, Pig, I wouldn't talk, mate. Milner showed more spine than Bruno plus Pogba. Oh, hark at you, sub 2 with all your bought trophies, City Scummer. No, listen. So, what do you mean more spine than Bruno? Okay, listen, I don't like Bruno diving. I don't like him holding his eye anytime the camera fucking goes over to him like he's been punched. I don't like the fact he is a bit of a cheating shithouse in that sense. But you know what I do like? I like the fact that he's fucking doing it for us. That's what I like, guys. And I know, look, I don't want that really, you know. I'd rather us be hard and fair. But at the same time, look, he's effective in his shithousery. I love the time-wasting tactics by Bruno and Martial and these sorts of things. I love that. This is how you get games won. This is how you get games won in this modern day and age. Everybody's at it. Everybody's at it. Do you want to fight fire with looking, you know, fire here? you kind of need to, unfortunately, in this day and age. But look, Bruno, I don't really like that. I don't like that attitude. But hey, look, it is what it is. The guy's obviously a bit of a diving bastard, isn't he, guys? He is a bit of a diving bastard. Okay, so oh goodness. Oh, what's this? So, Fabrizio Romano's just reported that Man City CEO Ferran Soriano tells TV3 there are no discussions or talks for Bernardo Silva. There's no Bernardo case. So, Rashi thinks, yeah, I take no De Jong move then. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to have a De Jong move, does it? I'm sick of talking about De Jong. I don't think it's happening. It seems like that one's dead, yeah. Our main target is definitely Antony, and we're expected to be having a bid Thursday. Mike Verway suggesting that tomorrow we will bid. And Fabrizio, just before we went live, if you want to see what he said about it, he said that Man United have not yet submitted a new official bid for Antony yet. It will be sent to Ajax soon, though. It's a matter of time. He's considered internally by the board / Ten Hag as a priority over any other target. So there you go. We will be doing the business. Also, yep, Dubravka is being heavily linked to Manchester United. Also, another report from Fabrizio Romano has just come in that says in regards to Memphis Depay, interesting. Well, it's actually not Memphis Depay, but it has implications. So Fabrizio Romano says Juventus and Arkadiusz Milik have reached an agreement on personal terms after today's meeting. Deal set to be completed in the next 24 to 48 hours as Olympique Marseille are set to accept the proposal. Olympique Marseille will receive €2 million loan fee plus €8 million potential to buy. That's actually pretty interesting, isn't it, guys? So, yeah. I mean, it does look like... Are they going for Memphis or not then? It doesn't seem like it, does it, folks? Whereas, you know, Man United now, that link will definitely resurface, I think. We saw some links with Memphis in regards to €8 million or £8 million, that he could be available for in terms of total cost to get the guy in. Barca just looking to terminate, you know, but Memphis wants to obviously get a new club. Hey, look, you never know. I actually don't think it's a bad signing, guys, the Memphis Depay signing. For £8 million, if that's how much it's going to cost United to bring him in. It's a decent signing, guys. It honestly is, because he can play left wing and striker. And it's good to have just some extra options, I think, in those positions. De Jong finished Glazer's family out, says Lucky Singh. Yeah, oh, good shout, Lucky Singh. I mean, what an embarrassment to be pursuing De Jong all summer long, and then for this to happen. But Barcelona are the big shithouses in this one. They're the real problem. They're the ones who've, of course, caused this situation by not paying him. And Man United done what we can do in some regards for De Jong. So that's why we've gone for Casemiro as well. We got frustrated with the De Jong deal. Maybe they sort of still were semi-working on De Jong if it was at all feasibly possible after Casemiro. But right now, it just doesn't seem there's any legs in the De Jong deal at all. That is dead. And I'm not bothered about it anyway. Now we've got Casemiro. I think for what we actually need as a number 6, you know, he's one of the best we could get in the world. Okay, he's a bit older. He's not got as long in terms of his career, but what an absolute awesome player for the next few years for us to get. It's a fantastic addition. By the way, did you see what Graham Souness said? Graham Souness, you absolute big Scotch melt. So basically, Graham Souness said, I don't know if you saw that he was on Sky Sports or somewhere, and he said that Casemiro is not a world-class player, basically. He basically just said that he's like a workhorse, like, you know, he's a steady Eddie. He called him a steady Eddie. He said he's a steady Eddie, he's not world-class, blah, 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 all this bollocks. You just know for a fact if that twat was signing for Liverpool, he'd be sucking his schlong off online, you know, in regards to how good of a player Casemiro is. So Souness up the frickin' nose of, up the frickin' arsehole of Liverpool as always, and can't see the wood for the trees. Casemiro is an absolutely quality player. Look at the 5 Champions Leagues. Look at the fantastic statistics. We looked at a lot of his statistics in terms of his overall play in a CDM position, like what's important. Things like, you know, successful balls played out from the back, or successful challenges won, and aerial battles won, and things like this. And Casemiro is like some of the best in some of the best rankings in terms of his position in the world for last season. So yeah, Souness is a bigot Rangers pricks, as Alex Core. You wouldn't want to see that sucking off that, says Fire Up. Yeah, Souness the melt though. Souness is a toss pot, says Simon Warner. That was poor from Souness though. It's like, come on, you know, if it was a Liverpool player, if they were signing for Liverpool, he would be at the schlong, metaphorically. Graham Souness can do one, says Mark Nurse. Don't listen to Graham Penis, says the Hoop Man. Thank you, Rushmano. He says, subscribe to the channel. Yes, please. Smash the like, smash the subscribe. Rob MUFC, what's going on, Rob MUFC, you legend? He says, sup, pig? FIFA, question mark? Manchester sent me home with a cold. Sick as fuck. Freaking rain. I want Gakpo and Antony. No De Jong means we have the funds. P.O.'d. Pissed off. Oh, thank you so much there, Rob MUFC. So FIFA tonight? I don't know, actually, guys. Maybe not. I'm actually pretty shagged tonight, folks. It's a bit gash, isn't it? I'm just trying to stick to my routine of doing Thursday to Sunday nights, though. That was the original plan. I did say earlier I'll probably do a FIFA, but I am actually melting tonight. It's still a tiny possibility I might do it, Rob. But, sorry if not, pal, but, you know, I am melting tonight, dude. Rob MUFC, thank you so much, very much for your super chat. Let's get a sue in there for this legend. I really appreciate you, man. Okay, guys. So let's get stuck into the rest of the news. I've just got a few little bits extra to discuss. Then we'll do a quick rundown of what we've said in this video. And then we'll get into the live chat for a bit of a Q&A with you bloody legends. So Manchester City faced Chelsea in the EFL Cup third round. That's a good one. So nobody told me that in the live chat. Man United have been drawn to face Chelsea. That's good, isn't it? So one of those shithouses will be out of the third round. Lovely stuff. Why couldn't we have got Newport County like Leicester did, you know? But we've got Aston Villa. That's a tough tie in all fairness. Who cares? It's only the third round of the Carabao Cup, but you want to win it. as sad as it is to say, this is probably Man United's best chance of getting silverware this season is the Carabao Cup. It honestly is. I mean, there's some guff teams in there as well, and we could have done very well in order to get somebody else. Villa, look, we'll probably smash Villa up. They've had a shite start to the season. Steven Gerrard's an absolute bloody pudding, and we'll probably get the dub. You know, Man United should smash up Aston Villa in the third round, but you never know. And it's just a tougher game than if we had, say, Crawley Town or something. So it's not the best draw for us, but it could have been worse. Look at that big crunch tie between Man City and Chelsea, of course, as well. And Arsenal, they've been handed an interesting tie with Brighton and Hove Albion as well. Tottenham Hotspur got Nottingham Forest. So there's some big ties in there, which is good for us. Good for us. Good for us. Okay, so also, guys, we've got another report coming out that Harry Maguire will fight for his place, which is not what sort of stuff we want to hear. Hashtag Maguire out. Can't be bothered talking about Maguire, but that's the new fresh report that's come out this evening, that he's prepared to fight for his place at Manchester United. Do one, my son. That's all I want to know. All I want to see happen is Harry Maguire do one. But that's basically it, folks. That's the latest on. That's the latest news. Let me give a quick rundown of what we've discussed, everyone, in this video tonight. So we understand that De Jong's situation, that deal is essentially dead. But there are some silly reports coming out that Barcelona's Frankie de Jong could be interested in a move to Bayern on loan. That's some bollocks that we're hearing. Also, Man United reignite Memphis Depay interest, apparently with a reported £8 million interest in signing this guy, bringing him back in. That's how much it costs to bring this guy in. Man United's big main target, Antony, is being worked on right now, of course. And there's a report and various different outlets and reporters suggesting that Man United are about to table a new bid, some in a region of 90 plus million euros for this guy. So officially submitted tomorrow. That's the understanding that there will be a bid tomorrow. So could be around about 90 million euros, 95 million euros for the Antony bid. David Ornstein suggests that Man United are confident of reaching an agreement with Ajax to sign Antony. The 22-year-old Brazilian international winger now is the main recruitment focus for Man United. Pursuit of PSV Eindhoven attacker Cody Gakpo is believed to have cooled somewhat, though. And reports that Antony wants a move. Antony's told Jerry Hamstra and Huntelaar that it would have big impact on him if they decide to refuse to sell him. He has a full personal agreement with Manchester United and will sign until 2027. Reports that Antony's representatives are in London as well, looking to complete a move. That's from David Ornstein. And finally, also on Antony has officially requested Ajax to cooperate in a transfer to Man United, and his management was already house hunting. Antony's officially asked Ajax to cooperate, so the transfer request has been handed in. Fabrizio said that Manchester United have not submitted a new official bid for Antony yet, but it will be sent to Ajax soon. Matter of time. He's considered internally by the board / Ten Hag as a main priority over any other target, and also that Antony has asked Ajax to leave since last week. He only wants to move to United. And just Fab reiterated here via United Zone that Erik Ten Hag and the MUFC board consider Antony the main priority over any other target. And the bid is expected Thursday. Ajax are expected to complete are expecting a bid to receive a 90 million bid tomorrow. So yeah, could well be done pretty quickly indeed. That's not a surprise. Really, wow, that's interesting, Rushmano. So he's just sent me a stat here from Who Scored, and it is Dean Henderson has the worst pass accuracy in the Premier League this season with 2+ starts. Really interesting. So that's a lot of people saying big bollocks about his distribution and stuff over De Gea's. But you know what? It's only 2 games. What? It's only 2 games. Thank you, though, Rushman. That's an interesting stat. Okay, and then just finally, the last couple of things. There are Dubravka talks as well with Newcastle. Reports Sky Sports that Man United are in for Martin Dubravka. We've held initial talks for him. Not really bothered about that one at all. In all fairness, it's not of interest to me. And then, yep, De Jong saga over as well, guys. De Jong saga over as well. Right then, so that's basically the latest news. I'm going to get into Twitter for a second, folks, because I just want to shout out every single legend and legendess that has retweeted my show over on Twitter. If you want to give us a follow-up, it's pinned at the top of the live chat. Go and give us a follow. Also, give us a retweet. I'll give you a shout-out and also give you a follow back if I'm not already. But let's go check out the 10 legends who have retweeted this. Thank you so much, you guys, for helping spread the word. Boom FC, thank you, bro. Transfers underscore UTD, Matty Rushmano, Jessica Ellis, Edward McAllister, Joshua Dunn, Audio Mark, Antony Ong, Feline Fur, and AK as well. I'm going to follow you back there, AK. Thanks for following me and retweeting, bro. Nice one. Get in there, my son. So please do give us a retweet. Please do give us a follow up on Twitter. If you haven't done, you know it makes sense. Oh, yeah. It's at the top of the chat. So there's the latest news, folks. Let's get into the live chat for a Q&A. Thanks for listening to me waffle on for the last hour. Let's get in there raw with your thoughts and opinions about anything we've discussed. Antony, Gakpo, etc. Let's be having you. Okay. Hopefully Maguire won't be in the squad for a while, says Johnny M. Yep, hopefully some rotation going on. Hopefully, actually, when I say rotation, I just mean Harry Maguire rotated to the bench. That's what I mean. The actual starting lineup from the other day against Liverpool is what I want to see in the next game, because yeah, that was solid. It looked good. Why change a winning team? Why change a winning formula? That back four looked excellent. So, you know, Martinez, Malacia, Varane and Dalot. That's the lineup for the next game. No need to change it whatsoever. Yeah, Night Whisper. So we've got a new position for Slabby Maguire. It's centre bench. Thank you, Aaron, for retweeting as well. I appreciate you. Shout out to Aaron for retweeting, man. Thank you, dude. Simon Almeida says, nice one, pig. Thank you, Simon Almeida, you don. Rotated on a spit roast, says Fire Up. We need to sign Jonathan David over Antony, says Devon. Oh, interesting, Devon Lindsay. I mean, look, Ten Hag's got his plan, doesn't he? He's got his man, and that is Antony. So I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a case of he wants to get his player in. Bristolian Macca says, Pig, you don't need the Frey Bentos Godfather to pay. Fair one. Do we need another Frey Bentos lover in here? That's a good question. Big Bear, thanks so much for getting in. Buddy says, hell yeah. How you doing there, Big Bear? I hope you're good tonight as well. Absolute legend. You can't stand him as in a player. I need to get a job in Park out and Zoo. Says, well, the thing is with we'll see in regards to Memphis, he's a good player, but you know, he's already had a chance at Man United before and bottled it. Rob MUFC said, Piggo, one question: who's going to get the sack first this season, Lampard or the bin dippers or Rodgers? Lampard, the bin dipper. I'm going to go with Steven Gerrard. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'll go with Steven Gerrard. Why not? Already done that, Vincent. Yeah. Pig, what a world we live in when Championship quality Gordon, who's worth less than 20 million, is going for 60 million. Money's gone stupid. You'd rather pay 200 million for Antony than 60 for Gordon. It's a great comment, Andy Young. How is that happening? 60 million for Gordon. Everton are getting an absolutely fucking awesome deal there, aren't they, mate? You what? I know, it's ridiculous. Martinez is tiny. Maguire good in headers, says Abjif. Yeah, well, okay, Maguire is good in headers, but if you actually look at the stats for the last game, Martinez doing fantastic in terms of aerial battles, even though he is a small guy. Maguire might have like 6 or 7 inches on Martinez. But guess what? He can't jump. He's like stuck in the mud. So, well, look, maybe this guy, just because he's smaller, maybe he can be just as effective in the air. He's certainly better at everything else, though. Look how quick he is out to the players, like quick out to players to close them down and stuff. Slabby Maguire pales in comparison in regards to his speed across the ground, etc. Montreal FC says, my only fear is that we'd be forced to pay even more money next year when we need a new striker after Ronaldo. Yes, good shout, good shout. It will probably end up, well, we do need a new striker at some point, so we're going to have to invest a big amount in the future anyway, so we do need someone. Just the way the market is now since COVID prices inflated, says MTech Gaming. How you doing there, MTech lad? Lucky Singh, Everton to Championship, very big. It's on, says Lucky Singh. Your cat is better than Maguire in shore and defence, says United. Elton John, says Marky Harris. Sing Game says Maguire is only good at headers, and if he's already there, if he needs to run to jump, then forget it. Good shout, Sing Games. Yeah, like if he's playing for Daichi's Burnley, and obviously Daichi isn't there at Burnley anymore, but if he was, then that's the perfect team for Harry Maguire. Just some low block shite. You know, just try and stand it there, head it away. Tony Pulis, Stoke City, Ryan Shaw cross tactics. Do you know what I mean? That's basically what we're talking about here with Slabby Maguire. He's a good low block defender, but in terms of actual anything else, you know, positioning, speed, that sort of stuff, closing down, he's not the best at, is he? He's absolutely banging. I mean, he's a good ball player. He's decent on the ball, but he's not great on the ball. I still maintain he's not great on the ball. He still misplaces quite a lot of passes, but he's not bad at playing out from the back. That's one of his fortes. But definitely one of his weaknesses is the fact that he's fucking slow in his positioning's gash and he reads the game crap. And even when a ball does come in, yeah, he doesn't necessarily read it well. Yeah, MTech bang average players now go for 50 mil. It's a good point. Sub 2 says Maguire are Chelsea or Atletico pussy-os. 5 back ball says Sub 2. That's exactly right, Sub to Flying Pig United. He's that kind of, he's a pussy-old team player. You're right about that. You said it best yourself. Account centre-back says, with Newcastle want McTominay with all their billions, we should be asking for 50 million just so we can recoup some of the money we pissed away on Maguire. Love your style there, Account CB. Yeah, that's it. Hopefully we can sell him to somebody, recoup some cash, sell some of our other players, recoup some cash and reinvest elsewhere. That's the idea. We've been crap at getting rid of players. We have now got rid of Bailly. We're working on a couple of players. Tellers has gone, obviously. Some other players have gone. Pereira. We haven't had the worst in terms of getting players out. Still a couple more hangers on, though, eh? If Maguire was good at headers, he'd have scored a few more goals. He's crap at attacking headers, isn't he, man? He's supposed to be this big slab. We saw him do it for England. We saw him do it for Leicester. Can't fucking score a header from a corner for us, though. What an absolute useless twat. Oh, thank you to James Murphy. Nice one, Regbury Music, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Primos says, with a head that big swinging around, it's bound to contact something every once in a while. That's very true, lad. Anwar Ramoni says, yeah, he will score goals. I promise he will. Can we please try him and sell Martinez instead, says Anwar Moni. I'm a huge fan of Scott McTominay, says Jonathan Gallagher. Yeah, you could say something like that, bud. Harry Shitquire back to Leicester, says Illa. Do you think Ronaldo will start on Saturday? I don't know, actually, Regan Cag. I'm going to go ahead and say no. Don't change a win inside. I'm going to go ahead and say no. I think he'll come on again in the second half. Although, look, Cristiano is the absolute GOAT. But just for what we're trying to do at the moment, maybe what Ten Hag's trying to do at the moment, I don't know. I don't know, actually. Although maybe when we're the team that's supposed to be on the ascendancy and in control of the game, maybe Ronaldo makes more sense. Rashford, though, when you're chasing a game for a super swift counter, etc., maybe he makes more sense. And maybe his pace and just overall speed really does hurt defenders on the break. So maybe that's why he played him against Liverpool. But I don't know, man. I mean, guys, who would you start as striker next game? Let's have a vote. Is it Martial? Martial's been doing fantastic for us, by the way. But Martial, Rashford, or the GOAT Ronaldo? Let's have a vote. Rob says, sell McTominay, Maguire for 40 mil. Garner makes me mad for 14 and go get Gakpo and Dumfries. Now you're talking, Rob. Yes, lad. Precisely, we can have a rebalance. Sin Game says, I'm still worried we'll see Maguire against Southampton. Hashtag Glazers out still. Too much history now. It's time to go. Oh, defo, man. They could sign Mohamed Ahmad, Bruce Lee for centre-back in this window for 200 million. And I still want those twats out. Gungshi, thank you so much for your super chat, my son. Let's go. Thank you very much. He says, I come to you with a cheeky donatione, Don Pigliani, for money. P.S. Love the new thumbnails with a piggy's eyebrow. Oh, thank you so much, Don Gungshi. I really appreciate that, my man. Get in there, Gungshi. Smash a rating out of 10 for the new thumbnail, guys. Thank you so much, Gungshi. You're a bloody legend. I really appreciate you, man. And thank you so much for your donation there. It's very nice. Very nice of you. Very nice of you indeed. But yeah, they need a little bit of work. I'm just working on the perspective of them. But I think, yeah, maybe a little bit of a step up. Lots of 10s coming in there. Gungshi says 11 out of 10. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate the feedback, honestly. We're trying to improve things around here as often as we can. 9.9 says Madhouse. 7 says Lucky Singh. That's decent. That's decent. Martial, Ronaldo, Sancho says Illa United. Okay, I like your style. Interesting. Right. You're late to the stream. Did you read about 10 Boss joining them? I did, ye shall. Yeah, what a great leader. Leading by example. Apparently he's like, right, guys, you're running 13.8 kilometers. They're like, and he's like, yeah, but I'm doing it because I had a shithouse mare as well. Getting in Slabby Maguire in the team. So I'm going to punish myself too. And he's led by example. I mean, you can't really ask for more than that, can you? What do I think about Dubravka, says Jose? I think he's a good keeper. I rate him, but, do we need him? He's just coming in as a backup to Davide. I guess he's a good signing, as a backup or to provide some more competition, some more cover. But I don't think we really need him, dudes. I'll be more happy with us going to sign a different player in a different position, to be fair. So Paul Scholes says, recap, I was late. Oh, I've just done a recap, actually, Paul Scholes. I'll just give you a quick recap for you, though, so Paul Scholes. Eric Ten Hag and Man United board consider Antony main priority. We're expecting a 90 million bid very, very soon for him. Ornstein reporting that we're confident of reaching agreement with Ajax to sign Antony. Fab reporting that there hasn't been a new official bid submitted yet, but it's expected very, very soon. And we're expecting that the deal will be submitted on Thursday. The transfer will be submitted on Thursday. Mike Verwey reports that they're expecting the official bid to be submitted on Thursday. Hey, Mix Ben, get in there, my son. Guys, we've got a new member of the channel. Sue, everybody, get your favorite emoji in the live chat to welcome in Mix Ben to the channel membership. Thank you so much there, Ben. or Mix, for subscribing there to the channel, my son. Get in there, my son. Another member of the Bacon Brigade. Thank you so much there, Mix. Everybody, welcome him to the posse. Thank you so much. Mix Ben, nice one, dude. Big Bear's got those Kino emojis in there. Phil Jones is all round. Vachi, what's going on, says Sue. Ain't no problemo. What's going on? Thank you very much there to Sadeki Asaminu. He comments, absolutely love your fast-paced videos. I hope Man United keep the pace from Ethiopia, man. Thank you so much there to Sadeki. Appreciate you so much there, my friend, for getting in here from Ethiopia as well. Love it. Devon Lindsay says, what does Martial do if Antony comes in? I'd rather start Martial right now, says Devon Lindsay. Martial's looking good at the moment, isn't he? I do agree with you. He's looking bang on it at the moment. Anyway, we'll see. The inconsistency has sort of proven itself in Martial's career over the last 5 years. But, hey, look, there's always time for a change and to turn a corner. So, I don't know. I mean, look, we could go from having a pretty gash set of wingers to having loads of really good ones. And what I like about Martial, he can play number 9. He can play winger. In all fairness, for the next game, I look at us probably playing something like, I don't know, probably Rashford on the left, Ronaldo up top, and maybe, Sancho on the right. So I'm not sure if Martial starts, but maybe he should. Maybe he should. Thank you there, Wedgbury Music, indeed, very much for the Super Chat, bro. He says, legend for mentioning James Murphy. His favourite player is Slabby, but he still loves you, man. Jimmy Murphy, lad. James Murphy. Hang your head in shame, lad. Slabbo Maguire. Thank you so much, Wedgbury Music. No worries. Once again, shout out to James Murphy as well, bud. Thank you so much, Wedgbury. Let's get a Suey in there. Would love to see Frankie and De Jong, says Jose. Frankie and De Jong. Interesting. Yeah, that really would be something, wouldn't it? Matthew Smith says, Mouassa Dembele being mentioned, says Matthew Smith. Yeah, I've seen some of those links. Avoid it, mate. I wouldn't touch that with a shitty barge pole, dudes. No way. Hope we don't get disappointed on Southampton on Saturday. Good shout, Russell. That's it. It's all well and good doing it against Liverpool. Man United, unfortunately, are the sort of team right now who can get a job done against Liverpool but lose humiliatingly to Brentford and lose to Brighton as well. Like that's where we're at right now. Hopefully we just turn the corner, and that was a little bump at the start of the season, and now we're going to be on it. But we do need to see those same levels of intensity and that same desire from those players that they showed against Liverpool. Otherwise, what's the point if you go back to being a dross melt and drawing against Southampton or dropping points against Southampton? It's no good, is it? No, he shouldn't. Ronaldo is good when we play deep line, those headers and that leap, says Carlos Kutsametsa. Yeah, fair one. Bailly wants to play football and Jones wants to rinse the club, says Sir Paul Scholes. That's true, exactly. Yeah, fair play to Eric Bailly. You got to respect him, man, for going out on loan with an option to buy there. Glazers stopped a disabled fan for trying to put a Glazers out flag. Yeah, Vincent said something about that earlier, but that sounds horrendous, man. What, the stewards or something confiscated this flag off a disabled fan? That's fucking disgusting, dude. It doesn't surprise me. Let's face it, Man United as a club is somewhat out of touch when it comes to that sort of stuff. Let's face it, because of the Glazers shithouses. Alex, thank you so much indeed for getting in tonight. He says the season begins now. Yes, mate. Sub 2 says FIFA. I'm not feeling it tonight, guys. I'm shattered. If I did do FIFA, it'd be a very short one, and to be honest, there's no point. I might as well just come on there, back on there, raw again tomorrow night, guys, honestly. It's 11:30 now already as well. I'm just rather going to stick on here for a chat with you legends for another 10 or 15 minutes, I reckon. Read all your comments out. That's a better plan, isn't it, guys? Smash a 1 if you like that plan. Hey guys, we're only 22 likes away from the big 400 likes. That's actually an immense number. Please help us get there by dropping the like. If you're just getting in here, it's free to smash the like. Help us out, help us compete with those clickbait wankers, and boost us up there on the corporation channels, my son, with an algorithm boost. Smash the thumbs up and get yourself subscribed to the channel as well if you fancy it. Thank you for subscribing there, Baller himself. Nice one. Devon Lindsay says everyone wrote us off for the relegation after 2 matches. Honestly, what the fuck? Exactly, yeah, 1 or 2 wins. If we beat Southampton, beat Leicester, we're right back in top 4 probably, or near there anyway. Chloe Jenkins, thank you for getting in with your vote as well. Okay, nice. Mikhail says let Piggy get his beauty sleep. We're going to try and do a schedule of Thursday to Sunday, at least minimum every night for FIFA until the new game's out, and then we'll go roaring 7 days a week because the new game's out and it's fun. Thank you very much, Stuart Houston. Says, you're one of the soundest dudes on YouTube. Respect. Thank you so much, Stuart Houston. Love that. Trocadero says, score prediction against Southampton. I'm going for a 2-0 win to United. 2-0. So a clean sheet, 2 goals. Why not? Let's be having you. Stick with the same team that we are away though. Stick with the same team that started against Liverpool, says Matthew. Yeah, more or less. Certainly the same back line. I'd maybe drop McTominay and put someone else in, but yeah, more or less. Hey, have a nice one there, old Dirty Benjo. That sounds lovely, mate. Have one for me, bud. Casemiro should start. Definitely Carlos Kutsametsa. Come on, Cassie. Let's get him in there. Absolutely. We bought this guy for 70 mil. He's come in for a reason to improve us, and that's exactly what he do. Drop McTominay, bang in Casemiro, and then United should hopefully look a lot better. Definitely good call. 1-0. Bruno penalty, says Jarvis. 0-0, says Night Whisper. Winning mentality is important right now, says Lucky Singh. Yep. So what's Ten Hag's trying to do is trying to instill this new sort of belief into the players, which isn't going to be easy because they've just been on the back of a losing season. 400 likes, baby, we did it. Get in, you legends. Thank you for hitting the like button. Get in there. Mark Harris with a super chat. Thank you, Mark Harris. Says, Cheeky Dono slabs printer cartridge fund for P45. Nice one, dude. Get in there. That's awesome, mate. We'll have to get on the old phone to Canon. And I don't mean the fucking printer company. I mean somebody who's got a fucking cannon to shoot Harry Maguire out of. That's what I mean, dude. That's what I have to do. Thank you so much there, Marky Harris. I appreciate you, bud. Oh, what's this? Fabrizio Romano's just reported something late night here. Thank you, Rushmana, for sending this across. So we've got quotes on from Xavi on Bernardo Silva. Xavi on Bernardo Silva. Who doesn't like Bernardo Silva and De Bruyne or Haaland? Bernardo's a key player for City who makes a difference. I like him because there are very few like him. But that depends on Manchester City, Xavi. Are they realistically, they're not going to get him, I don't think. I don't think it's going to be a case of, they don't want to sell him. If he really does want to go, how are Barcelona even going to afford this? They're taking the piss now, aren't they? So they supposedly had all these issues financially, and yet they've had one of the most extravagant, ambitious transfer winners you could possibly imagine. They've signed a shitload of players, guys. And it's kind of unfeasible, really, for them how they could even manage to do it, but they have done. He's also called Carlos. We're winning the league, says Carlos. There you go. Hey, what's going on there? Abu Kunola says Piggy Miro. You need a poo, says Gareth Matthew. Little bit too much info, but thanks very much for getting in with that. Would you rather us spend 80 million on St. Maximum than Antony, says Alex Ferguson? I really rate St. Maximum, to be fair, but 80 million, that's too much for St. Maximum, but he is a very, very good player, but now that's too much again. Then again, it's too much money for Antony. In all fairness, I really rate St. Maximum, but I want to trust in Ten Hag. I want Ten Hag to be able to go and sign his player that he wants to sign. If he thinks that 90 million euros is best allocated for Antony, then there must be some good reason to it, because that's the sort of signing that's going to get people on your back if it doesn't work out. Now, if Ten Hag's responsible for bringing Antony in for 90 million euros and he ends up to be an absolute shitter, that does not reflect well on Ten Hag at all, does it? So you must have big confidence in him that he's going to be the baller that we need. Shamir says, if UEFA have shown anything, it's that they will get bent over for Barca. The constant Messi nut hugging, looking past City's financial fair play. Yeah, exactly. So they're being investigated at the moment for financial fair play breaches. Actually, Barcelona, one of 20 clubs that's been investigated, and it wouldn't surprise me if they just make that go away with a golden handshake because they're toss pots. You can't wait for the game. Me too, William Reedy. Get in there, Anwar Amoni as well. What team jersey are you wearing? Colombia, a guess, says Paul Tierney. This one. This is just Man United's away kit last season, bud. Is it the third kit, actually? This is the third kit, isn't it? Sorry. It was Alex O'Neill flag, 13 years. He was a 13-year-old, and he had a flag that said Glazers out, and the stewards took it off of him, and he's a disabled lad in a wheelchair. Man, oh man, oh man. Fuck the Glazer regime, guys, honestly. It's a disgrace. Talk about a fascist dictatorship, mate. Piss off. Thank you, Rush Minus says top show pick. Thank you, Rush, you legend. Night Whisper says, I want it. Palmares says, hey, mod, you legends. Napalm 420 says, finally United have found Slabhead's best position. Definitely, mate. Slabby on the bench. Chloe Jenkins, thank you for a £5 super chat. Get in there, Chloe. Nice one. She comments, we must play a high line. We don't want to be giving Ward-Prowse free kicks around our 18-yard box. Great comment, Chloe. Yeah, so I think we've got to go into games like this, even if we're an away side, with the approach of we are going to be the team that's high up, attacking in your face, and we're going to try and outplay you and dominate you, like every single week, more or less. Unless we are playing a team that's perhaps better than us at keeping on the ball or attacking, like let's say Man City right now or someone like that, then I think we should be trying to set up with a very high line. all the more reason not to play Harry Maguire in all fairness. But I agree, yeah, that's it. Get in their faces, don't go away from home and be a little bitch counter-attack inside like we have done previously. Sometimes it gets the job done, but look, Southampton, the problem for United has been knowing what to do when the opposition let us have the ball. That's been the problem over the last year. Sometimes when we are up against the big teams, counter-attacking wise over the last few seasons anyway, we've done all right. Whereas, we've struggled when we're actually the team that has to cut open a team who's inviting us onto them. So, yeah, thank you so much, Chloe. Let's get a sue in there for Chloe Jenkins. Thank you so much there, Chloe. Appreciate you for getting your say in there. Antony wants Old Trafford, and that's what we want, says Primot. Yes, indeed. Hashtag Glazers out in the live chat, folks, going in raw. Pig, whose face is goofier, Slabby or Sir Philip of Jones, says Bugs. That's a bit harsh. I don't really want to comment on who's got the goofier face in all fairness, mate. But, crikey, I mean, that's a tough one. Lewis, thank you for your super chat, buddy. Says, did you see De Jong's plums were hanging out? Says Lewis. Excuse me? Lewis, I did not see that, but sorry, what's that about? What's this about De Jong's plums hanging out? Are you joking me, Lewis? What do you mean? He's been pictured with his plums hanging out. I'm so confused about your super chat there, bud. Are you sure it's not us who've had our pants pulled down and our plums exposed as a football club? But in regards to his plums, no, I didn't see him. But do you reckon Frankie the Tiny Schlong has big plums or small plums? I'm going to opt for the small plums variety. I don't know. That's what I reckon. Palmarius, thank you so much for your 179 super chat there, boss. He says, Glazer pricks out. Thank you so much there. Frankie the Tiny Schlong is not packing, I don't think. Who knows? Maybe he is. Palmarius, thanks so much there for the super chat. He says, Glazer pricks out. Guys, let's get hashtag Glazer out in the live chat for this legend, Palmarius. He's spot on, man. Green and gold till the club is sold. Even if they spend 300 million in this window on players, doesn't change a damn thing. We want these parasites out of our football club. Hey, Dave, MUFC Whitehead, how the devil are you? Great to see you, but how you been? I'm all good, mate. How the devil are you getting on, mate? Gareth Matthews says Frankie de Pong. Small plums to go with his small bank account, says Two-Tone. Oh, he's going to get a big payday one day, though. Small plums, thick skin, says McKay Kramer. Yeah. De Jong's plums, ginger plums, says Alex Core. Oh, my goodness. He's got tiny plums, too scared to ask for money, says Palmaris. De Jong deserves whatever comes in his way, says Russell Tawanga, when he clearly sees what Barca... Mate, I don't know why he wants to stay there. Then again, I think he just wants to get paid first. We'll actually find out the true nature of Frankie de Jong's desires when he's settled up and he's paid by Barcelona. If he still wants to stay then, I guess, then he's just a complete Barca tossbot and just loves Barca through and through, and that's it. He's just never going to leave Barca, is he? But they've treated him like shit. Thank you, the Hoot Man. He says, like the stream and subscribe, guys. Pig is a legend and not one of them clickbait wankers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. You're a bloody legend, the Hoot Man. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, do as he says. Hit the like button. Help us get to 450. We're only 56 subscribers now. 56 subscribers, guys, away from 65,000 subscribers. That's right, just 56. Is there 56 you legends out there randomly that are not subscribed to this channel and just tune in and haven't actually hit the subscribe button yet? If that's you, then what are you doing? Smash that subscribe button, get yourself involved, click the bell, we're on here every day. Glazers out, says Augustus. Oh hell yeah. Frankie de Thong, says Gary Matthew. Dave says, I'm great, mate, just recovered from cancer, been off a while, I'm back and won again. Oh, Dave, man. Dave, guys, let's get some love hearts in. I'm so pleased that you recovered, though, mate. Dude, ready to go, mate. Dave MUFC Whitehead, it's fantastic to see you back, man. I'm sorry to hear you were, been dealing with that sort of stuff, my friend. Guys, can we get some big old love hearts in there for Dave MUFC Whitehead? I'm so pleased for you that, you're back, mate, and you're recovering, my friend. That is absolutely beautiful. Is the background real? Yes, Augustus. I'm sat in Man United's changing room right now. What's that? No, Doris. No, 2 cups, two sugars in my tea, please, love. Yeah, I'll have the Bruno Fernandes special. Thank you very much. No, I'm not actually in Manchester United's dressing room right now, bud. So, Dave, may God bless you and your family with peace. Look at all those love hearts for you there, Dave, man. Thank you, Dave. You're a bloody long-time legend. I appreciate you a lot. Sort your lives out and sub to the channel, says Gungshi. Thank you, Gungshi. Yeah, lots of legends getting in there. We're a community around here, guys. This is what separates us from some other channels as well, is that we do have a community vibe around here, Everybody's entitled to come and have their say. We try and have a Q&A at the end of every stream to read as many comments out as possible and get everybody their opinions read. So that's the difference. Memphis pretty much ruled out of Juve move. Thank you, Rushmono. So, yeah, Memphis has been pretty much ruled out. They've got a link now to Milik, and it looks like they're potentially going to be signing Milik over at Juventus now instead of Memphis. So the Memphis link with United will still be there tomorrow. Thank you, Rushmono, for that update there, bud. Palmarius says the algorithms are coming for you, Piggy. Dude, nice one. Let's hope so anyway. Thank you so much. We're getting there, aren't we, Palmarius? We'll see. I mean, the channel's growing a bit. So it's good. I mean, we are nearly on 65k. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. In fact, when I looked on Instagram earlier, I saw that on my post, and this isn't me trying to sound like a pretty big bollocks or anything, but I did see that I put my post on when we hit 60,000 subscribers on the 11th of July. The 11th of July, we hit 60,000, and less than 2 months. So yeah, 6 weeks. 6 weeks later, we're almost 5,000 subscribers more. That absolutely blows my mind, everybody. That really does. We've gone up nearly 5,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. Get in there, my son. Thank you so much to everybody who's watching and getting in here, you know, and supporting this show and sharing the streams and all that stuff on Twitter and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Night Whisper. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. UBU, thank you there, Night Whisper Bro. 438 likes, have it, Rushy. Is there a name on your shirt at the back? Yes, there is, mate. So, could it be anybody else? The fucking goat, my son, Goat Naldo. We're going to do more, says Night Whisper. Thank you, Gungshi. I really appreciate all your support. You're absolute legend. Thank you, Lucky. Thank you, Devon. What's happening with Maguire? You think we'll force him out of the club, says Devon Lindsay? Maybe. I mean, if he's not going to play, he'll want to play, won't he? He's been the captain. He's going to want to try and be in the England setup. There's some reports that, hey, look, he might not get in the England team if he's not playing. And there's a lot of reports to say that, well, he's not really going to play guaranteed anymore. That's it. In fact, we had an update from, who was it? It was James Ducker that said Ten Hag's told his 4 leading centre-halves that he'll be operating a rotation policy. For Harry Maguire, the captain no longer offers the protection it once did. And this presents the biggest fight of his career at Man United. So, yeah, I mean, that's it. He's not stalwart. He's not guaranteed to start. He's not first name on the tee sheet. Far from it. He's first name on the bench, man, at the moment. We've finally seen a decent defensive display from the likes of Martinez and Varane as a partnership in that game. And with Malacia next to him, Dallo next to him, we can't change that back line for the next game. I mean, if Ten Hag puts Maguire in the Southampton game, then he's a fucking nutter. There's no other word for it, guys, because why would you do that? So I'm pretty sure Maguire starts on the bench again, guys, honestly, because why would you change that great backline performance? Doesn't make sense. What do I think about Shitpool FC? They're absolute guff, Augustus, lad. In all fairness, they were shite the other day, man. People saying, oh, they got injuries, they're blaming it on the injuries. I don't know about that. I just blame it on their heart and desire. That's usually something that's labelled at Man United, is that we don't have any heart and desire. We don't try hard. I just think it's a case of United wanted it more than those players. Those players, you know, Salah looked like a shadow of himself. I don't know. Don't know if he's missing Mane or what, but some of those players just didn't really look up for it against us. To the point that we were, to the level that we were anyway. We were super intense. Drop him off, Captain Z says, Batman, definitely good shout. I suppose you don't have to publicly do it. You don't have to announce it right now. I mean, he's already announced previously earlier on in the preseason that Maguire's going to keep the armband, right? So he could do it and he should do it, but he might just, well, just start somebody else and then like Bruno in the last game had the armband. That's fine, really. As long as Maguire's not playing and doesn't have the armband, then I'm okay. We're not going to change a winning team. There you go. Hopefully not. Liverpool always, I mean, couple of changes. We want Casemiro in, obviously. Maguire should start on the bench in his own garden, says Dunk. Augustus says Liverpool always blaming an injured or dry pitch. I know. They missing Mane, says Batmanite fan. And did you see Klopp after the game? He said, like, I thought we should have won. It's like, are you serious, Jurgen Klopp? You absolute pudding. Did he watch a different game? I mean, at the very, very least, maybe we did hold on a little bit at the end, I suppose. Maybe at the very least they could have got a draw or something. But no, we actually missed like 3 or 4 really good chances in the first half. We could have been 3-0 up at half time. I think Jurgen Klopp's just a dick. To be honest with you guys, he's just a blind idiot, isn't he? He just literally just says whatever, you know. So, oh, the pitch is too dry. Oh, I believe that we should have won that game. You know, we were the better team and all this crap. We had the better chances and all that guff. I have not yet, Vincent Bullock. I'll try to get round to it soon, though, bud. As always, please don't message me on Insta, Vincent. That doesn't go for everybody. That just goes for Vincent Bullock. Rams Tomo, thank you so much for the 499 super chat there, boss. He says, Piggy, if we get Antony and Ronaldo stays, then who should our front three be? And should we still be going for De Jong? Well, if we get Antony and Ronaldo stays, then our front three will probably be... Well, Ronaldo, for certain games, definitely he's the GOAT, man. You've got to go with Cristiano up top. Sancho probably on the left and maybe Antony on the right. That's what I feel it will probably be as our first starting lineup, you know. Yeah, Martinez made their front three as bitch, says Palmarius. Oh, definitely, mate. He smashed Salah in the first minute, says Madhouse. He did. It was lovely. Are we finishing top four, says Augustus? You know what, Augustus? Yes, mate. Guys, let's have a vote in the live chat. So we voted like about a week ago, and a lot of people were not that optimistic. People saying 8th, 9th, 10th. Let's vote now. I'm going to say we finished 4th. Fuck it. We smashed up Liverpool. This is the boost we need to get back on track. We did lose the first 2 games. There's 35 more games left, guys. Crikey, if we go on a little run now, beat Southampton, Leicester, etc., we'll be right up in there. So I do think 4th, baby. We're going to finish 4th, baby. Get your votes in, though, in the live chat. Let us know where you think we're going to finish. 2nd, says Night Whisper. Wow, 3rd, says RJ. Too early to tell. It is Gerrard. It is. We don't even know what players or what personnel we've got for the season yet. We could end up signing some really fantastic players between now and the end of the window. Or we could end up signing nobody. Hell yes, we will, says Gungshi. 6th, says Mason. 3rd, says RJ. Top 1, says Augustus. 4th, says Simon Warner. Reminds me of that Brian Clough quote. I wouldn't say I'm the best manager in the world, but I'd say I'm in the top 1. 4th, Piggy, says Simon. 6th, says Ben Phones. 2nd, says Night Whisper. 5th or 6th, says The Hoot Man. We'll finish 1st, says Augustus. You what? 4th, says Duncan. 6th, says David Eder. 3rd, says Rage Queen Timms. 2nd, says Magali Jatta. Not top 4, says Liam Grogan. 3rd, Liverpool dropped and Arsenal will choke, says Rams Tomo. This is actually smacking of one of those seasons, like Ole Gunnar's second season, where Liverpool had Van Dijk injured. Okay, they don't have anything like that right now. They have got a few injuries out, though. Matip's out. They've got a few injuries out. But it's almost got a bit of a vibe like that season to them. I feel like if Liverpool are not the front runners, they're not the best chasers, you know. They're all right when they're up there. They're all right when they're out there, you know, and they're winning and they've got the momentum. But once they hit a tricky patch, and if they start the season badly, I'm not so sure. I think they do got a tendency to melt. So I'm actually thinking that Liverpool could well finish 3rd this season now. I still think they'll finish 2nd behind City over the course of a 38-game season. But they could bottle it. You never know. They could bottle it again a little bit. This doesn't look like Liverpool's season this season at the moment anyway. They've had a bad start. 2 points from 3 games. That's dire. That's dire. Top 6 in the trophy. I'll be happy with that. Can't lie, says Palmares. Brian Clough, what a legend, Alex Core. For missing the target from there, you want bloody shooting. Yes, get in. G-Wolf United, what's going on, you legend? He says 3rd all the way. Nice one. Yeah, okay. Vincent Billis says, okay, Warden Piggy, I will write to all the 3 messages to you every week, and you can even give me my own personal library on here and say hi to Morgan Freeman, aka Mark Harris. Nice one, Vincent Bullock. I don't know what the hell you just said, little kid, but you reached out and you touched my heart there, Vincent. Thank you so much. If we beat shit, he says Mark Nurse. Oh, could you imagine? Kanate, Thiago, and Matip injured and Nunes suspended. Yeah, Anfield Reds. So you do have a few guys out. I get that. But look, come on. Isn't that a sign of a good team to be able to deal with these tricky injury periods? Look at you that season. Van Dijk was out. 1 player out and you finished 3rd, man. Shocking. Yeah, that's right, Chloe Jenkins. They miss Mane and Genie. Yeah, definitely. Well, certainly. Yeah, certainly Mane's a big, big loss for them. He is a big loss. Are you taking the skip rats? I'm talking United 3rd. Yeah, G-Wolf. I mean, I'm saying we're going to get top 4 now. Why not? Let's try and be positive with Ten Hag at the club. We'll finish 5th, says Classical Gashings. If Harry played, then we lose that game. Bruno scored own goals, says Conroy Schuller. Probably. Love to you too, Whip. Thank you so much. Devon Lindsay says, Pig, why doesn't every single Man United fan boycott the next home match? Didn't really happen at all, did it, in the last one? But there was thousands of people outside protesting before the game and stuff. But I don't know. It's hard to organise that sort of thing. People want to watch the game. That's it. I don't know what it is. People seem to not be able to not watch one game of football. I don't know. I mean, shout out to people like Rush Mano, by the way. Rush Mano, season ticket holder for many years. How long you been a season ticket holder, Rush Mano? He fucking loves watching United. he actually didn't go in. So he actually was outside protesting the entire game. I'm pretty sure that's right, isn't it, Rushy? Correct me if I'm wrong, but, you know, that's fucking commitment, my son. I love that. Rushmano standing up for Glazers out. That's it. I mean, the reality is that all the fans need to bandy together to do it. That was one of the biggest disappointing things. 13 years, says Rushmano. That was one of the biggest negative things the other day about the Liverpool game. It wasn't the fact that we won the game. It wasn't the fact we unveiled Casemiro. No, it's the fact that, well, you wouldn't have guessed that there was any sort of, you know, movement to try and empty Old Trafford at all. Okay, look, there was lots of green and gold flags. There were lots of chants of Glazers out and things like that, and that's great. But to send that message globally of, look, the stadium's fucking empty because of your shit ownership, it didn't happen at all. It was ram-packed. So, you know, baby steps, I suppose. Baby steps. You've got to... It's going to take time. Ron John says, on job, but still tuning in. Thank you so much there, Ron John. Appreciate you for getting in, dude. Alex says, big up Rushmano. If I was season ticket holder, I'd not have gone either. I'm also not buying the kit or membership either. Good shout, Alex. Me either, bud. Absolutely agree. Now's the time to boycott, if ever there was, to try and convince those Glazer shithouses to sell. Keep protesting, says Lucky. Send an email saying if you're not going to go into the ground, please send your ticket back for us to someone else. Really, Vincent? Interesting. They sent that email to you, did they? That's piss poor, isn't it? RJ says, when Jones, Thiago, Jota returns for Paul, I think they'll go on a mad streak again, Piggy. Maybe so, RJ. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not expecting them to bottle it. I still think they'll finish top three. Probably second. You don't think they can ever commit to one cause together? It's typical of any football protest where they talk the talk but can't walk the walk. It is difficult to organise. It really is. It really is. Can't sell to Ratcliffe, says Alex Core. Maguire can watch the Southampton match at his mum's house, says Simon Warner. The empty Old Trafford wasn't a thing, says Mark Nurse. But it should be a thing. I mean, it was a thing. They did organise like a 17-minute... what game was it last season when they organised it? In the first 17 minutes, there was not that many fans in there. I mean, there was still a lot of fans, but there was a smatter. You could see empty seats throughout the whole stadium. And then on the 17th minute, they all came in again. Stuff like that, it highlights the problem. It does. Piggy Balboa, if you were there, you wouldn't have walked out either. Facts, says Brett Southard. Well, I mean, that's not true, actually, bud, because I haven't gone for a long time, and some of that reason is down to the protest of those shithouse Glazers, actually. So, don't know about that, bud. I disagree with you. I mean, you know, that's not the case. I would have personally, I mean, I wouldn't have, I'm not a season ticket holder, right, so it's not the same. I'm not going to go and buy tickets, accommodation, travel for a couple £100 to go up and not go in the stadium. Do you know what I mean? But it is different. It's like if you're a season ticket holder, if you're there week to week, then that's the protest. It's like for somebody like me, it doesn't really make sense for me to, what am I going to do? Buy a ticket so I can not go in? You know what I mean? It's a bit fucking silly, isn't it? But hey, look, could have joined the protest. I see what you're saying. Alex says, I had an all expenses paid trip off at Old Trafford to see the Liverpool game. A ticket, plane ticket and hotel for free. I turned it down when I was asked why. I said, I'm not giving that family money. Alex with those big old space hopper American sized bollocks there, my son. That's what we like to hear, dude. Alex, wow, that's serious, man. That's serious. You, do you know what, Alex? You should have gone, mate. You should have just not gone to the game. You should have just gone outside. Just had a free holiday, mate. You know what I mean? That's what you should have done. Just fucking gone outside the stadium and protested, mate, but then just gone and partied it up in Mank for a night, bud. That's awesome, though. I love that level of commitment to those shithouse Glazers, bud. Glazers are scared, Pigo, says Disco Dave. That's why there's a panic buy right now so we can make a difference. Yeah, spot on. All little too late as well. If it had happened at the start of the window, maybe we'd be feeling slightly differently. It wasn't organised properly, says Mark Nurse. Well, we tried. No, I tried. I tried as best as I could to let people know about it, put it on a community page, spoke about it a lot. Look, it's not me who's going to have the biggest influence, but I'm just saying everybody can do their own little thing to spread the word. That's all I did, says Rob. Well done, Alex, says Devon. Yeah, barely any season ticket holders didn't get the memo, says Mark Nurse. Been to over 299 games. Stopped doing when the Glazers took over. Good shout, Philip Chapman. Yeah. Well, the last game I've gone to was 2013, folks. So, you know, I never have claimed to be some season ticket holder. I live quite far away. I mean, plus, I hate the Glazers shithouses, guys. I really do. Alex, thank you so much for the comment. He says, "Oh yeah, I should have. I'll go next season with the Glazers sell. Then I won't feel guilty." Great call, bud. You cancelled your membership and asked the guy who dealt with to kick Joel Glazer in the nuts if he sees him. Captain Calamity, nice one. That's what we'd love to hear. Kyle Manufan says, "What do you think of our loan offer for Martin Dubravka?" You know, as a backup, I would welcome it. To be honest, Kyle, if it's a loan deal as a backup, I'd welcome it, bud. Yeah, but I'm not bothered either way. He's just like one of those. Not tonight, 21 Nick P. Sorry to disappoint. We will be back on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Definitely, though, for FIFA, bud. Just a free holiday to Shag, says some dude. There you go. Block the fans from entering Old Trafford, says West Brom Don. Well, that's how they got that Liverpool game postponed last season, wasn't it? You postponed spending a couple of grand to fly my son, and I spent a weekend in Manchester to see the best club in the world. Glazer's gone, and I'll be there in the heartbeat. Great shout, Gerald. I think that's how a lot of people feel. I don't really want to go and spend my money, just like you guys don't. Even people coming from America and abroad to go and watch a game and support that regime of the Glazer shithousery. I understand. Dale Walker says, hello from Florida. Hello to you, bud. Harry can go to Jill Scott's house again to watch the match. Plus, big up Jill, says Chloe Jenkins. 21 Nick P with a highlighted member comment, bud. Thank you so much for supporting this channel for 18 months. He says, when's the next FIFA stream, Pig? Keep up the good work. Thank you, 21 Nick P. Look, I'm very sorry to disappoint anyone. I know I did say earlier will there be a FIFA stream tonight, but I'm genuinely melted tonight, guys. It's an early night for me. Sorry. I've done a little bit of an extra long, Man United stream here, though, to make up for it somewhat. And we will be back on tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Definitely. Late night FIFA every night. Don't worry, definitely. Gunshi says we got 464 likes, 469 viewers. What a ratio. Thanks, everyone, for hitting the like button and smash the like. Let's see if we can get 500 on this. Why not, eh? Is there 30-odd legends out there who haven't hit the like? Smash that like on it. Guys, we're 45 subscribers away from 65,000. Somebody pinch me. We are getting there, guys. 85k. Come on. 21 Nick pieces. Fair enough, lad. Enjoy your night. Oh, man. You bloody legend. Thank you so much. I will do 21 Nick P. And thank you so much for being a member of this channel for 18 months. Let's get a hashtag 18 in there. Thank you, Gerard Ryan. Batman Knight fan says, Salah, who cares? Yeah. I'm going to read a few more comments out, guys. Let's get in there raw, see what you legends got to say at the end of the stream. I'm going to wrap this up about midnight, so we've got a few more mins. I might as well stick on until midnight. Hey, Adam Salah, what's going on? Please don't spam, lad. Go to sleep, says Anfield Reds. Thank you, Anfield Reds. Gonna get in there raw in bed soon. Break out the red panties, says the Hoop Man. Yeah, that's right, Kyle, Man United fan. Antony hands an official request. Right, I suppose I'd better just let you know what's going on if you're just getting in here with a very quick rundown. But Ajax are expecting a €90 million bid. Transfer request by Antony. Antony's officially requested Ajax to cooperate in a transfer. Antony is the #1 main target for Ten Hag United, priority over any other player. There's no bid as of yet, but it's expected that it will be in there tomorrow morning. And there's, the bid Thursday. This is via Mike Verway as well, that they're expecting the bid to be officially submitted tomorrow. So we should see that happen. And also, Antony's reps are in London, looking to complete a move to Old Trafford. Antony wants the move. Antony's told Jerry Hamstra and Huntelaar that would have big impact on him if they decide to refuse to sell him. He has a full agreement with Man United that he stands to make huge money going to Man United, playing in a big league, reuniting with Ten Hag. Ornstein reports United are confident of reaching agreement with Ajax to sign Antony, 22-year-old Brazilian international winger, now main recruitment focus for United. Cody Gakpo, on the other hand, it does say here the pursuit of PSV Eindhoven attacker Cody Gakpo believed to have cooled somewhat. I still want us to go get Gakpo. Smash a one if you want Antony and Gakpo. It's why not? This guy represents good value as well. Antony's a rip-off. Gakpo's good value. I don't get it, but there you go. So that's the biggest news there, folks. And also Dubravka talks. That's really the biggest news of the evening. Buffy Babe UK says, hey, Flying Pig, it's been a while since I spoke. I don't know if you remember me. I tried to help you with a gamer PC. I do remember that, actually. Thank you so much. How you doing? Yeah, your fella was watching the stream back then. I remember you tried to help me, right? Shout out there, Buffy Babe UK. Thank you for getting in. Yeah, I've got a reasonably bad memory, but I do remember that. Thank you very much. Hope you're well. Chad Laker with the one. Drog fan says, Glazers are wankers. Glazers out. Big Red, thank you so much there. Chloe Jenkins as well. Simon Warner, Ms528. Jonathan Gallagher says, nah. Want Desto Munier. Yeah, good shout there, Bucks. I'd go for Dumfries, but yeah. You can't wait for 69k, says Luis Venez. The Glazers specialist in keeping United fans quiet. It's happening now. Yeah, look at that. Casemiro unveiling before the game. I agree. Would enjoy waking up to deaths done for both. Oh, news that both Antony and Gakpo. Yeah, definitely. Antony's 5 times better, mate. Don't be a stat merchant, says Yishao. I'm not being a stat merchant, bud. I've watched basically about the same of both of them in terms of like actual games and in terms of actual clips and videos, which only tells somewhat of a story. Cody Gakpo looks fucking legit as fuck, dude. So, I don't really know what you mean by that. I mean, he looks great. His stats, okay, don't be a stat merchant, but his stats were twice as good as Antony, so why don't look at the stats? That doesn't really make sense, does it? That's like saying, oh, I don't know, that's like saying, you know, fucking, I don't know, Richarlison's better than Harry Kane, even though his stats are fucking less. No, his stats do mean quite a lot, you know. Like, when it comes to goal scoring and putting the ball in the back of the net and assisting, it does mean something, guys. You don't just ignore that, especially if those stats are a contribution of over a goal a game per game in terms of assists and goals throughout the whole season. Impressive from Cody Gakpo. Come on now. Thank you, Fire Ups, to subscribe, guys. Aiming for 65k. Thank you so much, dude. Right, okay, guys. We're going to have to pretty much wrap up this video now. It is very, very late. Florida, shout out to Ectic Concept Surfboards in Florida, mate. Barnsley lads on tour. Nice one there, Dale Walker. Love it, mate. Ectic Concept Surfboards in Florida. Beautiful stuff, mate. Well, hopefully United are going to start surfing soon. We've been waxing our board metaphorically long enough now, and it's time to get surfing, mate, and start hanging 10 with Ten Hag. You see what I did there? Start hanging Ten Hag. No, that's messed up, but you know what I mean. Anyway, okay, Antony for 90 mils, criminal, Devon Lindsay, definitely. We're going to wrap it up, guys. Can you do us a favour, though, if you haven't done, right? Please do have a little vote for us in the Football Content Awards. Why not, eh? So there is a thing called the Football Content Awards, and you can nominate people and vote in the Football Content Awards. You can vote on the website. I'm going to put a link to the website in there. All you have to do is go down to where it says Best in Video, and you can see creators, vloggers. You want to put Flying Pig United in there. So 6+ employees. There's 2 different subcategories in Best in Video, and the subcategories are 6+ employees, which is not me. I'm just my own guy, Piggy McGinty on his own here, Flying Pig. So you want to go down the one below that, which says creators/vloggers, and have a little vote for that. But I'm going to put a link in there on their website. Please do submit a vote. Vote now for me. And I'm going to put a link there to their website with the voting page, guys. I'm going to pin that to the top of live chat. So, guys, if you want to help us out, if you want to support this channel, please do go over to that website. It's the Football Content Awards website. And have a vote for Flying Pig United. All you have to do is type Flying Pig United in the section for Best in Video, which is the top left one, but the second box, which says creators/vloggers. So please do put it in there, guys. You know, thank you very much for everyone who's done that. You can vote for me. You only have to vote. You need to vote in at least one category, obviously. So just go ahead and do that. But how you doing? I'm good. Thank you, Lucky Singh. Thank you, Tafara, for watching. Thank you, Gungshi. Appreciate you, legend. Thank you very much, Kyle, MEFC fan. Yes, indeed. We spoke about that a bit earlier. Thank you, Waka79. Hopefully we do get Antony and Gakpo, bud. Thank you so much, Balos Warlock, Jarvis Cocker. Who's got the best stats, Ronaldo or Martial? Who should play on Saturday? Jarvis, exactly. Well, I personally do think, though, you know, come on, though. I mean, Martial's been looking good recently, and Ronaldo, well, you know, okay, bit ropey, he's not really featured, and he maybe wants to leave. But Ronaldo's still one of the best players in the world, so I don't really know how anybody could choose anybody other than Ronaldo. I think he's the GOAT, isn't he? Come on now. Thank you, Hoopman. Thank you, Devon Lindsay. Oh, you just voted for me. Thank you, Devon Lindsay, you bloody legends. So go over to the FCAs. Final list will be announced on the 19th of September. I'm not really too sure when the voting goes on to, but there it is, guys. I'll put it in the live chat for you. There's a link. Voted this morning. Thank you, Luan. Hey, I'll tell you what, though, Luan France. Maybe you already did it on the website, but I saw you voted on Instagram for me. Thank you so much for... You can also go to the FCA's Instagram page and go down to the video, Best in Video, Creators, Vloggers, and have a vote there and tag me. But you know what, Luan? You can actually vote on multiple different platforms. So if everybody wants to help me out by voting on the website, Instagram, and Twitter, that counts as free votes for the pig right there, even though it's from the same person. So please do that. If you can vote on the website as well, please do. And vote on the Twitter and vote on the Insta and all that jazz. Thank you, Joe Trot. I appreciate you. Thank you, Batman Night Fan. Thank you, Dav147, guys. Thank you, The Hoop Man and Stephen Dagbana, Ryan Downton, Balos Warlock, Dale Walker, Anfield Reds. Thank you, Anfield Reds. Liverpool guy voting for me. Thank you so much, you legend, mate. Chris Halliday and Rob and Lucky Singh, Anthony Ong. Thank you very much for voting, bud. Mears528, Mikhail Kramer voted for me as well. Thank you, guys. Everyone, thanks for voting. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Simon, Disco Dave, Rushy. Thank you for voting, Rush Money, you bloody legend. Luan France as well. I saw you did on Instagram. You're a legend, Luan. But yes, as I say, please vote on the website, on Instagram and Twitter if you can. It's free. You might as well. Awesome Dale Walker, man. Awesome, mate. That sounds fucking awesome, dude. Paul Tierney, thank you so much, guys. Everyone, you're a bunch of legends for getting 5 likes from 500 likes, guys. Hit the like. Is there 5 of you that haven't hit it? That's the end of the show, though. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you all for watching. You've been a bunch of legends, as always. Great chat tonight, guys. It's after midnight, so we're going to have to finish it. But we will be back tomorrow with all the latest goings-on in regards to Man United and this pursuit of Antony. We'll cover it tomorrow. So click the subscribe, click the bell icon so you get notified when we post, and we'll be back with all the latest details on it tomorrow. And then also FIFA tomorrow night as well. We'll be back, so don't worry about that. 500 likes says fire up. Let's go. We're nearly there. Thank you, Kyle MUFC. Sorry, Kyle Man United fan. Love the channel. Thank you for voting, bud. Right, guys, so I'll put it in there one last time. Now that the video is finishing, please do click the link. Go over and vote. Put Flying Pig United in the best in video creators / vloggers section. That'd be much appreciated, guys. Thanks so much, guys. That's it from me. Have a great night. One love. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, hit the bell. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Please vote on the website there. Remember, it's separate to Instagram and Twitter. You can vote on all 3 different platforms, so please do give us a cheeky little vote if you want. Let's see who's got the best community of legends then. No, in all fairness, guys, I don't expect to win this year because they've increased the vloggers. Used to be 1 to 2 people. Now it's a team of 5. There's loads of channels with like a big team of 5, whether it's, I don't know, United View or something like that. There's lots of, like, it's going to be difficult for me to get even nominated, folks. But look, if you don't try, then you don't get, do you? So let's try. Thank you to all the Baker Brigade. Have a great night. Thank you, Luan, for your 2 votes, you legendess. Let's go. Thank you, Robert Goodwin. Right, guys, that's the end. Thank you, Ardy Chico. Thank you, Matthew Smith. I'm in the video, best in video section, mate. Creators / vloggers. So it says best in video on the website. You have to just go down to the second box, which says creators / vloggers, and bang in Flying Pig United there. Legends. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great night. That's it from me. We did smash 500 likes, baby. We did it. Thank you, Gungshi. Thank you, Luan France. Will do. Thank you so much. Marty McFly, Ragnar, Ilia, Batman Night Fan, Paul Tierney, and all the rest of you legends. Thank you to all the moderators, people like Rushmano, Gungshi, Johnny Gowes, etc., Alex, all the moderators. Thank you to all the members of the channel, the people in green here, the legends of the Bacon Brigade in green with the badges next to their names. Thank you for supporting the show, guys, and everybody else as well for getting in here and being a part of this community and chatting away. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Catch you tomorrow. We'll be back with more news and hopefully some great news for you. So keep yourself locked on the channel, and we'll see you then, folks. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. Thanks for voting, everybody. Have a great night. Catch you tomorrow.